And we're live. Hey guys, here is Dice Roller Josh here with a great bunch of guys from the OSG Tabletop One Shot group from the Facebook, and they wanted to play some, any kind of game tonight. So I decided to pull up a 5th edition swashbuckler game that we could do because I've been thinking about doing a swashbuckler for a little while, and so these guys are going to be my test subjects on that. Guys, do any of you have a channel that you wish to plug? Let's go from I know for sure that first Nelson and Brack have one, so I'm going to go with Nelson since I see his name first. Go ahead and plug your channel.
Yes, I'm Nelson. My my YouTube channel is Infinite Roleplay. Forgive me, it's 12:30 in the morning here. I do a bunch of RPG and artsy stuff. My character is going to be Bailey Bones. He's a human warlock, and his focus is actually a charm resembling Cthulhu made of human finger bones.
As I blow my brains out here. So I'm going to go and give it to Brock now for plugging his channel.
Yeah, Brack Oren on YouTube. I do live plays mainly. Rarely do the talkie thing. That's more of a infinite roleplay thing. You should go check out his channel, or maybe even Dice Roller Josh here. I'm not sure. Haven't seen too much of that out from him, but maybe.
Yeah, I like to do some talking.
But yeah, go like and subscribe to these guys. They're great. Today I'm going to be playing Grossus Vadu. He's a character I came up with previously in a one-shot, and I'm kind of bringing him back. He's a sailor tiefling that wields a trident, but not as a weapon, more or less his arcane focus. So.
Cool. Anybody else have a channel they wish to plug? Speak now, forever hold your peace. And take it as a no. All right, cool. So to make this a actual swashbuckler session with me as the DM. All right. Anyway, so let us get started here. Before we start, everyone else that didn't give off their characters, go ahead and let's do that. So let's go from right to the left. Jeremy, go ahead and talk about your character.
Yeah. I'm old gnome. Been here for 300 years. Would say that. I'm keeping these, they call themselves pirates, in check, somewhat. Nah, I'm good. But I'll be playing a gnome sorcerer with the wall magic. Should be fun.
All right, cool. Let's see. Jason, go ahead and talk about your character.
Hi, my name is Jason. I'm playing a dragonborn bard. Black. He has his like the black lineage. So acid breath. It's College of Valor, focusing on rapier and like defensive duelist. He's a criminal, so he's got some contacts, and he's a smuggler.
Very cool. Last but not least, Bruce, talk about your character.
I'll be playing Cauldron Treebreaker, Barbarian Berserker. He's hired muscle, I would imagine, for the pirates, whose only goal is to smash everything he can get his hands on, and take the gold in ale, of course, get drunk, rob ships. It's just he's a man of simple needs.
Simple pirate need seems very much like it. Very cool. All right, so let us get into our session. All right, you guys have been on the ship called the Albatross for quite a while, but a misfortune has come your way. You guys have were either actually part of this plot, or you were framed for being part of this plot, but you have all been charged with mutiny, and your captain is not happy. So after being in the brig for quite a while, he has decided to maroon you on a what is thought to be a uncharted island, and you currently are on each a separate plank on the albatross, ready to be thrown into the fishes to be and to swim onto that island. And what you know right now is that you're on the plank currently, each of you on a separate plank, with pirates going at you, kind of like trying to poke you with their swords there. And as the captain says, "Walk the plank."
Do I have a chance to cast Featherfall on all of us?
You do.
I run down the plank, take a deep breath in, and at the edge of the plank, I jump off, spin around, and belch out eldritch blasts at their sails.
Dude, for the spinning around part, do me an acrobatics check.
Do I have I have athletic? Oh gosh. 19. Wait,
Okay,
I have a bonus, right?
I assume.
Athletics is the one. Oh no, I am proficient in athletic. No, you said acrobatics, right?
Yeah, but either way,
That's-
you made a good check, so I'm gonna say
okay.
you do exactly that. And you said, what did you want to cast?
Eldritch Blast. So 2 giant octopus tentacles are coming out from my mouth, trying to poke holes in their sails.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess you have to make it a
It's a spell
dexterity
attack
or
roll.
something. Contact, yeah.
Yeah. So I get my spell attack is +6. I get a 21 with the first one, and a 10 with the second one.
All right. Let's see here. So you poke these holes, and the captain is like, "Arrgh, get off my ship! Be ready!" And he gets really angry at him.
I'm already in midair. To dive in the water.
And he's like, "Ah!" He's raging right now, and he kind of takes one of his daggers and throws it in the water. But like, you know, since you're in the water, it like just dunks in and it doesn't hit you at all. So what are the rest of you guys doing?
How many pirates are there on this ship?
Let's say a crap load.
Oh, so raging at them was probably not a good idea.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh man,
I know, but
I don't like that. I'll wait a second, see what everybody else does.
Okay. The gnome goes to the edge, turns around, and says, "Well, farewell. Fire off." And as he says fire off, he's going to shoot a firebolt at the main to try to start a fire.
Okay. Go ahead. What do you have to roll?
It's first to attack.
Okay, give me attack roll.
Let's make sure. That is a 24.
24. It hits. A roll for damage. So give me an idea how much the fire is doing right now.
2d10 damage.
Go ahead and roll.
Let's see. Let me get that out. Okay. Okay. It is 15.
15. All right, and you said you want to hit the mast, right?
Yeah, to start a fire.
All right. So you hit you fire all these firebolts in your hand, and you hit the mast, and it goes up blazing, and the pirates kind of turn for a second and go, "Ah!"
And I fall.
As like some pirates are getting angry and ready to slash at you, you perfectly just fall back and miss those and dunk into the water.
So my question is to the GM: Is everybody that was walking the plank within 30 feet of me?
I would say so.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cast water breathing on all of us as I jump off.
Nice. You do so. And I think that leaves, Colton to fend for himself right now.
How far away is the mast?
Let's see here. So if you guys are in 30 feet range and there's 5 masts, so that's divided about 6 feet between you. I would say maybe 10 feet with going towards into the ship.
So all the masts are within 10 feet of each other?
Could I try and run in and just fucking smash one of these with my mace? And then
you're in range.
Just drive by. Just like run in, hit it, and just keep running, jump off the other side of the ship.
Yeah, you could do that if you wanted to. So,
I got 40 feet of movement.
Yeah, but as you do that, guys are gonna make an attack, like opportunity attack at you.
YOLO, man.
Before you say YOLO, you probably wish you didn't say that. Hold on. You know the credit on you. Let's see. So what I do is that as you go past these guys to go swing at the mast, one pirate easily comes in contact with your side, slashes you for, math in my head, 15 damage.
Flesh wound.
All right. So you want to go and hit the mast. So
yes.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll. It probably won't be super high. But
okay.
Nice.
11.
11? Yeah. See, the mast is big enough to where it's like you could just easily swing it without anything. So your 11, like, while it's on the edge of the mast, you hit it and you give damage. So roll for damage so I can have an idea how much damage you give to it.
Okay. Uh, 11.
11?
Here's if I were to take a -5 to my attack roll, would it still hit?
If you did a -5, I put the DC in my mind as 10. So,
okay, so no. All right, yeah, never mind. I was going to use the great weapons fighter feat, but nah, I guess not.
Yeah. So you swing at it. It kind of crunches as your mace hits it, and you see a big dent in this mast that definitely is going to need repairs very soon. And you can go ahead and take off again, but at again an opportunity attack.
Okay, that's that's fine. Let him opportunity attack me, little bastard.
All right. What's your? Let me see here.
It's not a lot.
Yeah, I'm looking at you to try to make sure. Okay, it barely doesn't get you. So like as another guy comes out to swing you and go towards your neck, you feel like a little bit of air that comes from the blade just pushing towards your going towards your neck, but you're able to go back and jump into the water, and all of you are in the water.
Would you mind? Would you mind if I use since at 3rd level I get an extra attack? Can I try a backhand swing on the mast as I'm leaving? I'm trying to fuck this thing up.
All right, yeah, you could do that.
Like they're going to be screwed if I have my way.
My man.
All right, I got a 14 on that one.
Definitely.
So,
roll for damage.
For 12 this time.
12. All right. As you swing back, then the mast starts to kind of bend over, and it seems like like it's like basically a sideways or like very diagonal. Now like as it creaks after you hit it, and you're able to take off, and they're definitely not going to be able to do very much until they can fix that.
Yeah, that'll teach them bastards.
About what like the dimensions of the ship? How big is the ship exactly?
I'm not very versed on how big pirate ships are, but
Is it a schooner, a galleon?
Closer.
If it's got 5 masts, I would say galleon.
Yeah, it's about a galleon because I'm saying if you try to fight all these guys, you're screwed. And a galleon would get.
All right, so the deck is what, like 20 feet wide by, I don't know, 50 feet, 100 feet long?
Yeah, somewhere around that. Just keep it in your mind.
All right. So in the water, I want to cast. I'm gonna grab my Cthulhu charm and extend my left hand while I'm wading in the water, and manifest the power of Everd's black tentacles.
Oh shoot!
Right on the deck to tear apart, so that these black, shadowy, slimy octopus tentacles will tear apart the other pirates and the masts in kind.
Fuck yes.
Oh god. Okay, what do you have to roll?
I don't have to roll anything.
Just do it. Oh,
I just plop a 20 foot by 20 foot cube where I'd like to pop it. So I just drop that right on the deck, in between a couple of the masts.
So I'm guessing this is like a Kraken kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like a small little Yeah.
It gets real.
That's because if we were jumping off the skimmer, I would have casted it on the water's surface and have it pull it down. But
and while they're doing that in the deck, I use my acid breath weapon on the bottom of the boat to create a huge hole.
Oh.
They probably should have just kept us around.
Yeah.
So do you want me to roll damage for the acid breath?
We were their best guys.
I'm gonna say it's like I roll damage to acid breath, and I'll describe the other thing real fast. So as he rolls for that, you see like this black mist kind of accumulate on the top of the ship, and it all condenses into what looks like a miniature kraken, just starting to tear across this ship and tear the mast and tear everything around it as these people are trying to fight against it, but the kraken slaps those pirates, and they end up into the water unconscious and about to drown.
I do 3d6 damage to anything that starts its turn in there.
Mm-hmm.
The people are restrained, and on their next turn, they have to roll either a strength or a dexterity to even break the restraint.
Nice. Oh, I'm just gonna say, since like you guys are going away from it, that
they're all screwed.
They're getting screwed over, and that they're trying to fight it, and it's a big distraction right now.
That was 10 damage to the wood of the boat and acid damage.
All right. So at the hull of the boat, you do this acid breath, and you see it kind of like start to decay a little bit, and it looks like if anything hits it on its side, it will probably break.
I'm gonna stay there as long as I can maintain my tentacles, and that's going to be a minute, which is 10 rounds, which is 10 attacks on anything that remains in there.
My question is, does it make noise?
Let's see, squirming ebony tentacles fill for the duration. You know what? I'll just roleplay it. Yes, it makes noise.
If it doesn't, I use minor illusion to make a cracking noise.
Oh, you can do minor illusion to make it more amplified. I'll say that.
It's just the gnome's like, nice work. Here.
It's like no, because it didn't water.
No, we can breathe. He cast breathe.
Yeah,
water.
I know you can breathe, but it's I just couldn't imagine trying to talk in water.
So while we're breathing in water, I'm gonna do the summoning of the Eldritch Blast and fire another 2 tentacles out of my mouth at the bottom of the boat. That's like the acid damage. While I'm concentrating on the Everett Black tentacles up top.
All right, roll for damage on that.
First one is 10, and the second one is 4. So 11, 14 total.
All right, as your tentacles come out and whack at the side of this ship, you start seeing not a complete like hole, but you start seeing little holes like or cracks go in, and you see blood starting to seep in a little bit into the ship.
I reach out into the minds of my allies one by one, letting them know if we ain't got the boat, they ain't got the boat.
Sounds perfect.
And let's see here. And as your kraken-like creature starts just tearing away at the thing, everyone getting devastated, and they're starting to try to fight back them, but he just keeps pushing them back and creating a lot of havoc and tearing up the ship. If you saw the deck of the ship, it would look really scarred with that fire still blazing and hell just breaking loose. And once that kraken is gone, a lot of these guys are wounded or dead, and basically they would have to be in port to even try to fix anything here. But it looks like basically they're stranded, they're screwed.
Could I try to rip the rudder off of this thing?
Yeah, in the water you could try. Go ahead.
I mean, I'll use my rage, which gives me advantage on straight checks, and like get up and like grab this thing, put my legs on it, and just try to like rip the fucking rudder off. Like fuck these guys.
Go ahead.
Underwater, you hear my character. Oh, that's
All right, let's see here. First roll, second roll. All right, so I got with the advantage. First roll was 21. Roll number 2 was a 24. So.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, yeah. I would say this is a galleon. When you come to tear off the rudder, it doesn't completely break, but part of it splinters off, and you have this big chunk of rudder in your hand as you come to break it off.
It's not good enough. Action point.
Right.
I mean, if I can try to finish the damn thing, I will. Like, yay or nay?
Try it.
Fucking sweet. All right, let's see here. So, still raging because it's worth it. 17 and 20, so I would opt for the 20.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'll say there's enough left there that a 20 would definitely rip it off, and you basically rip this rudder out with your barbaric strength and great.
I'm just gonna swim to the island. They're fucked.
While he does that, can I shoot a ray of frost to sort of, I would say, break into the side of the ship, try to make a bigger hole? Right
Yeah.
where,
Go. Yeah.
Oh, freeze it and I'll smash it.
Do we want to go onto the land, guys, or do we want to go underwater? This lasts all day.
I'm not leaving until I take this boat out.
I just got nat 20.
Okay. Nice. So
If we're sinking the ship, then how about we loot it?
Yeah.
Oh
Do you
my God.
want
I
me?
mean, we know where all the good stuff's at, right?
It's all sinking of the ship is all going to go to waste, guys.
You want me to?
I do an average of 10 damage a round for the next 10 rounds, not to mention every one of those 10 rounds I can keep spamming Eldritch Blast at the same time.
Do you want me to roll for damage?
I'm just going to say, whenever you put, with freezing that water around that area where the little holes are, if anybody comes and smashes it, it's going to be a big hole, and that ship, if they don't plug it, they're sinking.
Sign me up. Send me in, coach.
I point to the barbarian. and point to the ship where it's frozen, and it just act like it's hitting. You go do that.
That shouldn't be a problem. Yes, I'm gonna roll over there and try and smash a hole through that frozen ship.
Nice, go ahead.
All right. You want to just make a strength check or attack it?
Since it's so broad, I would imagine just give me an attack roll.
Okay.
It's like what? It's just you're punching a wall. You're gonna punch a wall.
16 to hit it.
Okay.
I don't know how agile this thing is. So.
It was sitting in the water to get you out of it.
I'll take the -5 to use the great weapon feat.
Yeah, go ahead. You're basically punching a wall, so the DC's not high.
Okay, so I'll take the -5, so that'll add +10 to my damage. So 20 damage to the side of the ship.
Oh damn! You come with your fist in water, and you come and this big fist of power smashes into it, and this big hole is just created out of this ice, and it cracks a bunch of that hole of that ship, and a bunch of water is coming in, and the ship is slowly starting to go down, with that kraken-like creature still breaking happen up on top.
Now I go to the island.
I follow.
I'm just going to remind you that this lasts all day in the ocean. We can do that, or we can just go to the island.
Are we able to see the crew?
You're starting to see people fall into the water and starting to kind of that are kind of unconscious and drowning, and people
as they're drowning, I use vicious mockery on the captain if I can see him to do extra little damage. Like, yeah, you suck. You can throw the wrong fucking people.
Yep, I follow suit. I do the same thing. I vicious mockery his ass. I'm like, you messed with the wrong one.
And you see the captain get knocked back, and he starts to see you guys. You do that, and he goes, "Roar, you landlubbers!" And he starts to go down and drown into the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, enjoy your visit to the depths, you scurvy-ridden dog.
I use Mage Hand to help him sink faster.
That's vicious.
And are you sure you're like?
I'll chime in with that one. I'll mage hand him down too.
Bunch of mage hands.
We're totally lawful good, by the way.
Two spectral bony hands grab at his ankles and welcome him by pulling him deeper and deeper into the sea.
Have we all just automatically become lawful evil here?
I know, right?
What do you mean? They kicked us off the ship.
You know what I'm saying?
I think he's starting to second guess, like, they must not have been one to mutiny me or fucking sink when they, you know.
If we wanted to mutiny, this would have happened a lot quicker earlier.
Right.
His final thought is, my bad.
Guess it wasn't them.
All right, so I know at least two of you guys are heading to the island. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Yeah, I guess I'll follow suit.
Yeah.
I'll lead them to the watery graves, and I'll head to the island as well.
How far is the island from where we're at?
Well, I know I should make you do swim check, like strength to swim checks, but I'm not going to because that's just gonna.
Yeah, I will smoke some athletics checks.
So,
I mean, we are breathing water, so.
Yeah, so there's no point. It's like, so you guys start swimming to the island, and it's about, I would say, maybe 200-ish feet off. But you guys, with breathing water, it's not really a problem. So
hell no, I don't want to swim. I'm gonna get on a piece of debris, and then mage hand another piece of debris to roll me to the island.
Nice. So he kind of jet ski over there.
He's not abusing his power at all.
The barbarian with his spirit force is just swimming as fast as you.
I'm making Michael Phelps look like a bitch.
And so, see here. When you guys get to the island, you beach and you look all around, and you just see jungle basically. It basically is that beach jungle. That's basically what you see. A very dense jungle.
How big's the island roughly?
If I was to compare it to any other island I've seen on TV or anything, it kind of looks like the size of what a Port Royal or something like that would be. So pretty big for an island, but you know, no one's there that you know of. It just looks deserted.
There's pygmies in the jungle.
It's infested with halflings.
Feel like I'm playing Diablo Act 3 Barbarian.
Terrible.
Them little bastards with them giant knives. Don't let their size fool you.
So you guys get onto this island. What do you do?
I start stripping and wringing out my clothes.
Gross.
Mage hand to start wringing out my clothes.
I start playing some music.
These guys, man. Mage hand, they just mage hand that.
I place my mage hand over the barbarian's mouth.
I got magic. Now look at me. Lazy bastards and their magic. I look for signs of life.
Describing the events, just laughing at the people that thought we mutinied, and we sunk their boat.
In the end, we did mutiny, I guess.
Yeah.
Now that even if you didn't beforehand, you definitely did now.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, man. Like, go wait for any signs of life anywhere.
I'm guessing.
Be it animal or man.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm guessing it's a survival check, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm just gonna get out of the water and look around first.
Other one.
Okay.
With an 18 passive.
What was the 18 passive for? Just for looking everything around.
Yep.
All right. You look around and you see that there. If you're just looking for tracks or whatnot, you see that there's probably some animal tracks. So there's definitely some animals that live on this island. And you see a bunch of different, maybe some coconut trees and stuff like that. Around your area, there is basically not very much that goes on besides that.
Can I make a knowledge nature to see what kind of tracks these are?
All right, go ahead.
I got a 5 for my nature, by the way. I'm like, guys, there's totally trees and sand on this bitch.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Try to get. I didn't have dice stream up. Sorry.
That's okay.
5, 6, 7. Then 17.
17.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it's added on. So as you investigate these tracks more, you see that they go off, and they have probably in your adventures a very distinct look. These look like more like kind of smaller lizard tracks, so maybe Komodo dragon kind of thing going there. And then there's a couple of the smaller stuff like bunnies and different other things that would be.
She didn't. It's your brothers. They're here.
Oh, what are you gonna say?
I said.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at something else. What was going on?
She didn't. Your brothers. They are here. And I point to the tracks.
Oh, is it lizard things? Yeah, they're probably idiots, though. I wouldn't think it's intelligent.
You should get along like two peas in a pod.
Brock, what are you doing? You've been quiet a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, while they're doing their thing, looking around, I'm sort of looking off into the distance towards the sinking boat, seeing if I can see anybody swimming around or floating, and then I'm popping them with a couple of Eldritch blasts. I got what is it? 120, 240, and what's double 240? 480 feet.
Hearing this, I'm just going to look over my shoulder and say, "Really, brother? Really?"
Somebody holds a grudge.
Let
Let it go. They're dead.
Can I see any like branches that I can get?
Yeah, there's a bunch of trees. So yeah.
Okay, I get a branch, shoot it with my flame bolt, and then just drive me off. So you see this? Nope, just like that feels good now.
Nice. Alrighty. Alright, so Shadeen, what do you say about oh, you already said it like about that. So so you have these lizard tracks going towards mid of the island, and you guys are on the beach with probably that crew dying and the boat basically sinking in. As you look on, the boat's tip starts to go underwater, and it's completely under, and it's gone.
Are there any visible survivors?
If you want to make me a perception check.
I don't know.
Those lizards could be good eating.
I get a whole +3 to this. I get 16 total.
So, what survivors on the island or survivors from the ship?
Survivors from the ship.
All right. As you're pumping Eldritch Blast, you see that there's maybe a couple more people heading towards your way. I would say about maybe 2 or 3, but they're more concerned on trying to survive than probably you guys.
Yeah, I'm Eldritch blasting those guys too.
So,
No mercy.
Exactly.
No witnesses, huh?
Witnesses, who are they going to fucking tell?
You guys just hear an image. You guys just hear the voice in your head going, "The wrong one. The wrong one."
And you kill the last of the crew, basically, with your health is breath. So the biggest thing of interest are these lizard tracks, and yeah, nothing much else going on besides that.
The size of the tracks, do they look like they could be like my size, like dragonborn size, or does it look like little tiny lizards?
Actually, from the other people would know that have been looking at it, it kind of looks like that there are some mostly smaller ones, but then if they look deeper, they found bigger ones, possibly the size of you.
Okay.
I'm assuming that we have palm trees on this island.
Yeah, tons.
All right, I start collecting long twigs and palm fronds, and start stripping some of the leaves of the palm fronds and weaving together a shelter.
Nice.
So, Cauldron, do you want to go check out these tracks with me?
Aye. Nothing better to do on this sand-blasted waste.
Anyone else want to go? He's looking at Bailey. And then
Sounds like I don't think he wants to go.
That sounds good to me.
I'm like, what?
After all that fight, I'm kind of hungry.
What, tracks? Oh, we got some game here?
Some lizards, probably Shadin's brothers. I don't know.
I would just point
Maybe
them out. I'll
this
take
was-
them out too. We gonna have.
I'm the one and
have us some
only. There's none
goodies.
like me.
We gonna have us some goodies.
By the way, my character would have noticed you making the shelter and probably could have guessed what you were doing. So I'm gonna say, yeah, and when we get back, we can make the shelter. Good idea. I'll even help you. So we're gonna go check out these tracks, I guess. I'm gonna laugh at the. I'm gonna look at the gnome and see if he wants to go as well.
I
kinda-
go.
Okay.
I go, but just for the fun of it, the gnome, sort of not under his breath, but not really moving his mouth at all, does minor image of a dragon's war in the distance.
Like, say it one more time. Like, what were you doing?
Minor image of a dragon's war sound in the distance.
And okay, so you do. You're so basically producing a dragon's roar.
Yeah.
So you do like that, and it emanates throughout the forest and brushes leaves as the voice hits. And from what would seem like that there would be like different life heading in this kind of jungle-ish island, you suddenly hear stillness.
Goddamn gnomes. You can't take them anywhere.
You're gonna chase off our food.
I'm gonna
This
twirl
is
my
why we can't have
around,
nice
aim it
things.
at the gnome and shake my head. That's not what we need to do. Then now everything on the island knows we're here.
I lived 200 years before you, so.
Yeah, in somewhat of a panic, I grab the Cthulhu charm made from human bones I'm wearing around my neck. I close my eyes tightly, and then you see octopi tentacles coming from between my hands and growing, and they grow larger and larger and larger, and they start wrapping around me, and then they start to seem like they grow harder and harder, and I'm now wearing a suit of armor. I cast my my armor of shadows.
Nice. So would anybody give me perception checks right now?
We could.
Yeah.
I would prefer just actively looking around as he just made this noise.
Yeah,
Or
13.
Not, just
13?
passively looking around. Sorry.
Yeah. 13. Still looking for, yeah, give me perception checks, guys, basically. Because right now it's going to be a little higher DC for this.
12.
I got a 2.
20.
As far as I know, it was me doing the roaring.
Alright, who got the 20?
I got
20.
a 20.
We got 20.
20? Alright, you guys, like, you're peering in to, like, as this stillness happens, and all of a sudden, from far away, you start hearing shuffling in the leaves going, and it's starting to get closer and closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna move down the beach.
I will hoist my mace and head at this noise.
Down the beach.
I'm going to do is put shield on me. I think that does 5, right?
Shields is you cast it as a reaction.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so I would do mage armor would be better. So AC is 16.
Yeah, seeing Cauldron kind of beeline for the noise, I'm gonna stop and just turn and aim my my trident in his direction, and as he's heading that direction. So
I follow the barbarian.
I take a few steps backwards in the opposite direction, and I take a deep breath in, preparing to cast Eldritch Blast.
All right, cool. You hear this shuffling closer and closer and closer, and all of a sudden, so the first one to notice this is, of course, Cauldron is here in the front. The whole a group of what seems like Dragonborn, then tribal outfit and war paint, come out with spears and look around and investigate you guys. and they're looking very. They're not making an attack yet, but they have their things at the ready. But they're looking you down, investigating you, and they definitely notice. Not Bailey. Shadeen in the group, and they definitely look you down.
Okay, I speak to them in Draconic and ask them, "Do you understand what I'm saying?"
And you hear back in Draconic, and you hear, yes, yes. Who
All right.
are you?
Okay, in common, I say to the barbarian next to me, "Well, I guess they're not complete idiots. At least they can talk." And then back in Draconic, I say that we just got here. What do you guys? How many of you are there?
We are a whole tribe. Our dragon kin from long ago came away from the man that driven them from the mainland. The men that you have around you, these races of men, we have no liking for.
As long as you don't screw with them, if you see that boat out there, yeah, you don't want to have their same fate.
Very well. We can bring you in to our village if you don't cause trouble.
Okay, let me confer with the humans, and then I'll get back to you.
Okay.
And then I go back out and I let the other people know about the conversation. That they're not hostile yet.
Let's
Yeah.
say we don't give them a chance to be hostile.
My character is actually just sitting there, kind of polishing one of his horns and making sure it's nice and clean after swimming in the ocean. And he looks over to Shadin and says, "Yeah, perhaps on an island such as this, it would be best if we did not cause any unnecessary trouble." And he looks over at Bailey, kind of rolls his eyes a little bit, and then looks to the gnome, and just a complete look of disgust covers his face.
Num just goes like, yeah.
We could probably use these guys for shelter, so we don't have to worry about building anything.
I'm just in the back, still holding my breath, waiting to belch out an eldritch blast, slowly turning blue.
How many is in the group we're talking to?
There's about, I would say, about 6 that have come out to you. With the leader, of course, talking to you.
Okay, so obviously I speak the same as these guys do, but this isn't common to the crew. But I have no allegiance to them. So, what do you guys think? But we can always follow them into the village and see what kind of defenses they've got, and then decide from there.
Unable to hold my breath anymore, I look up in the air and I belch out 2 large tentacles, 2 large spectral tentacles, and go, yeah, maybe they got some good stuff.
We can scout it out tonight.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. I speaking back in Draconic to the other Dragonborn. We're not here to cause any trouble. We've had a little bit of a shipping accident, a little mishap. If you could help us with some shelter for the night, that it would be appreciated.
That would be acceptable, as long as you do not cause trouble. You cause trouble, hell, we have to pay.
The one
Please.
that was responding, I don't know what he's saying, but the one that's responding is I reach into his mind and I sort of just instill an image of Shadeen, and I speak to him, and he hears the words, "Honor us."
Is that some sort of
It's
starter
my
pack?
I have Pact of the Great Old One,
Uh-huh.
and one of the first features is Awakened Mind. I can reach into the mind of a creature and communicate without language being a barrier.
Hmm. And it kind of goes. So like you said the image of Shadeen, so like the guy in front of him.
Yeah, with the silhouette the way it is, but slightly backlit,
Mhm.
and he just understands the words honor us while in between the space where nobody's talking.
All right, so like and he's like,
You need to go to bed.
I,
Yeah, I kind of do need to go to bed, but
All right, tribe, go to bed now.
all right.
Time for the eternal sleep.
So they kind of motion like they kind of nod, and the leader kind of like does a head motion to a lot of the group, and four of them like go back into the brush and twiddle off, and he says, "Come with me. With me, you will have enough protection against whatever wildlife we have around here."
I follow him.
I dash up, putting my trident on my back.
I go up there as fast as I can, but being old, I'm just seem like I'm walking.
As we're walking along, following them, I'm beating on my drums.
Nice. All right,
I'm saying I'm not in the front, but I'm making sure that someone is behind me.
Alrighty. Let me get this chart out. Here you go.
I was going to play a bard one time, and you have like one of those one-man band suits. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Like knee cymbals, fucking harmonica holder. They should implement that. That'd be fantastic.
What I'm picturing is my character has kind of like a marching band drum line with like the drums in the front, or like bongos. So just playing the bongos.
You got the bongos, timbales, the snare drum. Take your pick.
As you guys start walking to the village, the draconic travel leader looks toward you, Shadeen, and he says, "We should be careful. Ever since those bandit pirates ever came here, nothing but trouble have come to the village."
Everything this guy says, I repeat it in common, just so everyone else understands what's going on. And then I ask him in Draconic, how long have the pirates been here?
Not how long have they been here. How long have their how long have what they've remained? Like how dang it, I can't even speak what I want to say.
I whispered to the ear of Shadeen. He sounds a little nervous.
Yeah,
I think he's confused.
Yes. He says it's not how long. Like you see the nervousness on his face and like the kind of shock. It's not how long have they been here, for they have been long gone. Well, at least what their souls have been long gone.
It's the dead men of Dunbar.
Stop!
So are we talking about corpses or ghosts?
Along that line.
So, are we going to smash these guys, or what are we doing? I mean, they're drawing away a lot. I have no clue what they're saying. Just following them blindly.
Well, let me make sure on something.
Do I see anything in the area that we're currently at that would catch a pirate's eye?
May roll me a okay. What's your passive perception? Is that so? Roll me a perception check.
How big are these
15.
things?
They're about the size of Shadeen.
How big Shadeen?
Yeah,
I'm
how
just
big is-
curious.
Human size, just normal size.
So,
Like 5'8", 5'9".
so what did you realize?
15.
15.
So yes, sir.
What would catch a pirate's eye is you look around, especially at the two draconic childmen that you are in front of, and around the leader's neck, you see these kind of gem-looking stones all around it, with what seems like bits of golden pieces in between those gemstones wrapped around his neck as you guys are walking.
I reach into Shadin's mind, and then the mind of each consecutive party member, and I say, "You see what he's rocking around his neck? You see them rocks, right?"
Are we able to respond to you mentally?
I can double check that. Give me a second.
So as we're following them, we're going deeper into the jungle, right?
Yeah.
Do we, or would I notice any type of like lights in the distance, or like how, are we getting closer to this? Wherever we're following them, their campsite or whatever.
As you keep getting closer, you start hearing like these kind of tribal drums just going, like you think that they're celebrating something. As you get closer and closer to it, and you start seeing like torches very soon lighting the way next to trees towards the camp as you get very closer into the center of the jungle.
They probably think their dragon god is back because of the gnome. It's like, oh yeah, he was returned.
Maybe.
Just because it's fun, I'm gonna say no on the replying psychically.
As you keep going, and it says the draconic guy, the tribal leader says to Shadeen, "You know, it was prophesied that one of our own kind would come in times of trouble. Maybe this is you."
I just start laughing. I just can't resist.
I uncomfortably join him in laughter, like, and nudge someone next to me that's not laughing.
And it kind of gives a stern. He doesn't give a stern, like he's kind of puzzled by you laughing, Shadeen, but then he gives a stern look over towards Bailey, and it says in Draconic loudly, "You don't understand. What are you laughing for?"
I just start laughing louder.
And I nudge back and start laughing as well.
I lean in closer to the draconic leader. I just say, they can't understand the thing you're saying. You realize that, right?
They speak the pathetic language, guttural language of common. We are here with the superior Draconic as you speak.
I don't like those sharp syllables I'm hearing.
Yo, what's up with the inflection in his voice?
Yeah, he's got some kind of tone.
In common, I turn to the group and say, do you guys want to be able to understand what he says? I have the tongues spell prepared, so I can cast it on him. You guys can all understand what he says.
I
They'll
don't
talk to him than me.
I don't care what he's saying.
I don't care. I would love to as a gnome, but I don't care personally.
I don't know.
am
I'm just
curious.
I'm fighting back an urge to just smash him. He's really got me upset with that tone.
Seeing Cauldron kind of starting to bubble a little bit, he's gonna reach over and just put his hand on his shoulder, say, "Friend, not this time. We wait."
With his sharp tones, I put my left hand on my hip and then bring my right hand in front of me and just snap my fingers and let a spark and a puff of purple smoke fill the air. Press the digitation, and then look him up and down like he should.
So what does prestidigitation do exactly?
It's just minor, tiny minor tricks that really don't affect anything.
It's kind of like minor illusion and thaumaturgy and all those kind of things. Just producing little.
Yeah, but it does insignificant things like a small spark and a puff of smoke.
It'll dry you off and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, so he kind of looks at your magic and goes, "Puh, we've done more."
Ask him, do you have casters within your tribe?
Our priests are very well known for being very good casters among us, except that probably men do not know that we are here.
How's the lighting look and where we're at currently?
As you get into the jungle more densely, it starts getting darker, and it's still day, so you can kind of still see, and the torches that are coming as you get very much close to the camp or the where the tribe is lighting your way pretty nicely in this darkness.
I don't know. I feel kind of uneasy in this darkness, in this strange place.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just start rubbing the charm made from human bones on my neck, and summon dancing lights, but one light in the shape of a humanoid to walk side by side with me.
And they the guy sees that and he goes, "Why is it pulling more companions with you?"
Your priests have tricks. We have tricks. Everybody has tricks.
Very well. When we get into the village, I know that people will be excited to see you, especially. They might be disdain about seeing those people over there. Well, I'll do my best to make sure that they do not attack. But there's something I wish to discuss.
Okay. Or I can talk to them too. I can be very persuasive with a very teethy grin.
The mistress can be pretty persuasive too. That's what I need my mace.
So I've got an 18 charisma and I have a skill in persuasion, so I get a +7.
By the way, Brock, what are you doing this whole time?
Who?
Jeremy.
Brock, Jeremy.
Okay. Being a gnome, he'll probably want to play a trick. So, how about... I'm so tempted to do the Dragon's War again. Just off in the distance.
So are you going to do that, or are you...
Let me roll d6. Highs, I do it. Lows, I
No,
don't.
okay.
Highs, yes. As far as I can, do big Dragon's War.
And the Charwomen are stopped back by this, and they're like, "Where is that coming from? Who is doing this? Where?"
I point out the gnome. I immediately point at the gnome and say, "That little shit over there. I don't know why he's with us, but here he is, and he's doing that thing. I don't know why."
How do you understand him?
I just put my hands up. It's like, I'm not doing nothing.
He doesn't even know what he's saying, and he's ratting people.
Right, that's the first thing that came to mind.
It's
Like,
just
that makes the most sense after all that, after their reaction. So
I'm just like this.
I'm not
look
stopping.
I look dumbfounded. It's like I ask, just in common, do you have another tribe here?
Do they respond to him speaking in common?
Oh, in common. They speak to him in common, and they go, And he says to you, Steen, "What is he speaking that guttural language to me?"
You mean to tell me this whole time that little son of a bitch could have been talking to us?
I could do my native language. Talking
Does he speak common? I ask him if he speaks common.
And he says, "I do not speak that guttural language, nor does anybody else in my tribe. We learn only our own native tongue, the one that you should be proud of."
I reach out into our fair tree breaker's mind and say, "This nigga's setting us up."
Yeah, I'm not. It's getting really hard for me at this point to like not hit this guy. Like I can just. I don't know what he's saying, but I know I don't like how he's talking.
Whatever he's saying, I'm relating to you guys back in common.
I tell Shanine, I said, I could talk in my native language. I don't know if you understand it, but...
If you want to try it, go ahead.
Oh man, I'm just going to keep going. Like,
Yeah.
And common to the group, I'm like, look, if we're able to get there in there on good terms, then we can case the joint and see what kind of good stuff there is to take. But as long as they're trusting us, we can get in there and we fight on our terms.
Yeah,
Sound good?
I reach out once again into Tree Breaker's mind and be like, if they want to lock us up, let them. I'll get us out, and we'll get a good view of what they got in there and their defenses.
Alrighty, cool. So I'm guessing you guys are just gonna start turning towards the cannon because you guys are really close now.
yeah, I'll steel myself and keep going, completely against my better judgment.
I'm going to lean over and Cauldron's ear and say, "When they fuck us over, it's time to smash, brother."
And then the gnomes just, I get some doing minor image illusion to just play with fire, just tossing it up and down on the way. Like just batting it with his quarterstaff every now and then.
To add to the chaos of magic, I will the figure of light to burst into several orbs of light and just sort of start floating around us in a circular pattern.
Cool. So as you do that, they kind of look at you puzzled, but they keep going on. And as you get to the camp, you see these huts made of palm leaves, all structured together with some scaffolded by or like held up together by different twigs and whatnot. And you see like this a good amount of dragonborn around this fire, and it looks like a festival almost. And you see a bunch of people dancing around with drums going, and a bunch of different dragonborn dancing and whatnot. And as you come in, you see people turn and kind of stop, and they first notice that the non-dragonborn, and some people kind of go, as in the hiss at you guys. Well, and then
how scared of me are they? That's what I want to know.
So if you want to make an intimidate check, you can try.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to scare them. I'm just a demon with a pitchfork, basically.
With a pitchfork?
Not a pitchfork, but a trident. We went through this earlier. But,
So they kind of stare at all of you, and then they notice the demon-looking figure, and they kind of take it back a little bit. And they still kind of go.
I want to hiss back at them, but I want to partially manifest my Eldritch Blast so that when I hiss, one of the tentacles sort of flicks out of my mouth and back in rapidly.
All right. So when you do that, they're taken back and they're like they start kind of backing away and motioning as the leader is leading you on into to where he's sitting, and he says, "Youth, you move. I must speak with these men." And they
What color are the Dragonborn of these? What like dragon lineage?
not yours, but they look green.
Green. Okay.
Yeah. And he and as they see you, they're kind of like from hissing they start going. They kind of start mentioning themselves like, who is this? Who is this outside? And like kind of but more excited, less not they sound more excited, but not like against you or anything. They're like, who is this? Is the prophecy being fulfilled?
As we're walking in with the leader, I start banging on the bongos to match the drumming that they were doing earlier.
And as you do that, the drummers that were with her start kind of slowly coming back with you, and then the party kind of revitalizes as they still kind of look at you guys with like distrust and whatnot. Besides Shadeen, they look at everyone else with distrust besides Shadeen, and they kind of they go back to mingling among themselves as this odyssey is going on.
I use prestidigitation to add some percussions to the drums.
And as it gets louder, and it gets louder, and then people are starting to be more, energetic about the party, and a lot more people start coming in the dance. And as you guys are with this leader, sitting down, kind of Indian style with the cross lap.
Who's sitting where now?
So the leader, you guys are towards this like big more like a lot more prestigious looking hut, and out in front of it is the leader sitting down on a mat or like a leaf, and you guys are kind of arched kind of around him a little bit.
As we've been coming in, have we noticed any other treasures or gems or anything that looks valuable?
Perception check, gas. Oh well, the 18 guy kind of notices. Let me see here. What would you know? You see like these like those gemstones that you saw that the guy was using on his neck. You see some baskets around with those gemstones, but they're smaller. There's not a lot of them, and you see that there are maybe some baskets elsewhere with some gold, some pieces of gold that you can look. And if you want to give me a perception check, just to double sure, I can tell you like how exactly they got this gold, or like where it looks like.
Is there some type of seal on the gold?
It possibly. So like anyone want
It's
to
probably from the pirates.
So, but with the ATL to say, like with what's his name? Grossus notices is that in it is etched in what would look like gold, but it looks like not so new, but definitely during times of pirates. And if anybody wants to give me a history check or whatnot, if he relays this information, then I can get more information.
There's going to be a 20 history.
20 history? All right. You notice that this type of coin is about maybe from how it's stamped, it'd still be good at its weight in gold, but it's about issue-wise 150-ish years ago.
So it'd be worth more then, right?
Yeah, probably. And
Okay.
yeah, and you see that, and maybe in the back that some of these guys are taking this gold and breathing their fire onto it to liquefy it and make it into smaller beads.
So what does this chief have to say?
So as he motions for you guys to sit down, he goes,
I stand.
You stand? So you stand in tower, and he sits and he looks over to Shadeen and he says, well, the problem I've told you about before, it has caused us trouble recently. Even though
Before
the
he starts
pirates...
talking, I put my hand on his shoulder and I just cast tongues on him.
You cast what on him?
I cast tongues.
Tongues?
That allows anyone that can hear to be able to understand what he says.
Alright, and you guys can hear him too, understand him too, and he
Against
says...
creature, it has the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Whenever the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear and understand the target.
Alright, cool. So he starts saying the thing I told you about, and not knowing that you guys can understand yet. He says about the pirates. They came a while back ago, before I was conceived. But they weren't causing this much trouble as they have now. It used to be, there's some ghost stories about those pirates that came, and how they're an essence of man that we should hate. But recently, there have been full-on attacks from ghosts. And with you coming back here, it's probably a sign that something should be done.
So the ghosts attack your village?
Periodically, yes. And they come in huge groups. It's like they never end. It's like they regenerate or something. And every period, every so often, it happens again. And we've lost some good draconic members among our tribe because of this.
Must not have been that good.
And is he able to understand what he says?
Yes.
And
Yeah, he can understand everybody.
And he's taken back and he's like, how do I understand them from pure guttural language?
You have tricks, we have tricks. Everybody has tricks.
That's like your thing. It's like your motto. And he says, very well. We've pinpointed where they've come from, the source, but we do not know anything about it.
I get up from sitting in the position and brush my chaps. I look at the chief and go, did you happen to take anything from the pirates?
There have been things that, been dropped down on the way from that, that we found on the way to that source. They're very nice gifts.
And I go, because ghosts, they like to haunt items. Pirate ghosts, and I look around at my allies, they like to haunt particularly valuable items. And I just bite my finger softly.
Yep.
You wouldn't happen to have any of those, would you?
He speaks the truth, all the things I saw before, and kind of nudging people beside the party members beside me and pointing at the pieces.
And he kind of says, well, it must be more recent. Very in the past, before when they initially came and left what they had, we found some pieces and used it.
I reach into his mind and just let him hear the voice. Relinquish all worldly things.
Make a persuasion check.
$14.
And,
I'm better at deceiving than persuading.
So with that, he kind of goes, nudges off his head, and he says, mm, "The gold is very nice. We would like to keep it, if possible."
And the gnome sort of chimes up. But if these pirate ghosts are linked to the gold, and you're saying they're killing your tribe, wouldn't that be dangerous? Would you want to keep your tribe safe to give it up?
Well, when they first came and they left what they had, we were able to pick up some of the pieces, and nothing bad has happened. But there is one thing that we have taken that may be different.
You should hand it over to Bailey. And I pointed.
And he kind of goes, hold on for a minute. And he goes into his tent and shuffles around or something. And he comes back and he goes over and he specifically goes to you, Sheen, and he kind of opens it and he shows that this nice, very very exquisite gem that's in a heart shape, and it says, "This is what we found recently around the caves. We do not know what it is, what its purpose, but very exquisite, very shiny. We took it."
I tell him that if he hands it to me, I can try and get some information about it.
And he kind of cautioningly says, "Do not do anything suspicious." And he kind of hands it into your palm.
Okay. I use ritual version of identify
All right.
on the object.
Okay, so this gem may, since you've been around parts and you're a bard, you've been hearing a lot of stories about a lot of different things, and one of those stories was the story of Greybeard's heart. And Greybeard's heart was a very, very precious gem to Greybeard that was a gift to a certain special somebody. Can't really well known, and all the way through time. It's been a while, so it's kind of faded out of like who probably that would have been. But you know that this was a gift of Greybeard's to somebody that was near and dear to him, and it's in song.
While
Does
he's
it have any magic
identifying the
properties?
heart. Wait, hold on. While he's identifying the heart, is the chief still like looking over us, making sure we don't do anything with it?
Yeah, for sure.
It'll take like
All
10
right.
minutes because it's a ritual.
So in the background, while he's keeping his eye on Shadeen and the jewel heart, I'm gonna sort of just keep a little further back and I'm constantly casting prestidigitation to make the sound of a beating heart start off very faintly, and the longer he examines it, the louder I want that heartbeat to sound.
So like coming from that gem,
What happened?
coming from the gem, or where?
Coming from the gem.
And he's kind of being taken back and he's going, "What power is this?"
And I want to reach into the mind of the chief,
Mhm.
and just give a image of a pirate, a ghostly pirate,
Mhm.
grabbing his chest, like in pain, and then looking up in anger.
And give me an intimidation check if that's what. Are you trying to do that, or what are you trying to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to scare the hell out of him,
Yeah, intimidation check.
because I'm actually skilled in intimidation. So here we go. 16 plus 5, 21 total.
So he starts going, "Ah!" And you see a bunch of different draconic people like looking over and kind of like looking at him strangely. And how long is this lasting, by the way?
What, the heartbeat?
The thing that grabs his chest and
No,
strikes
it's in an instant.
in an instant.
Yeah.
And so it's like and it goes away.
Yeah, but the heartbeat I'm maintaining constantly, so that
Alright.
anybody that gets close enough to the heart can start hearing it. And then I reach out in the minds of my allies and let them know that the heartbeat is actually coming from me, so that they don't start freaking out.
And he starts kind of grabbing for anything. And he's like, "Are the ghosts here? Are they here attacking again? But I saw one."
This seems to be a very powerful artifact, and it has some strange powers. It might be best if we took this away from your tribe, so that it wouldn't affect you as much. I try and use a persuasion.
And okay, roll check.
Can I assist them by making the heartbeat sound even louder?
Yeah, go ahead. So you can do it with advantage then. Oh gosh, is that what I think that is? Okay, yeah, the 19. So
Yeah, so it's 19 plus 7, so 26.
All right, cool. So with the 26, he says, "Yes. From what I know, I can tell you this. Go to the caves, west of here. Maybe it's going to be a good walk, but I know the trail that you can spot, padded down animal tracks that lead to it occasionally. You'll be able to see where it goes. From what we saw about the gold that we picked up, there's probably a lot more in there. Something you may be interested, seeing that you would take a liking into gold."
Very well then. How about we will take this gem and we will use it as bait to lure out the pirates.
Very well, very well.
Once the whole scene's completed, or if people want to do anything beforehand, just let me know. I do have something I want to ask before we leave.
So he tells us where the cave's at, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm ready to roll out. Can't hit nothing here, so...
Yeah, with that, I'll go over to the chief and just slink my devilish hand over his shoulder. So, I'm just curious, what do you do with your criminals when they've done something particularly heinous? Let's say when you have to murder them.
So, like if you're saying if they murder people or whatnot.
Odd question.
So like they look straight into your eye and they say or he says, "Well, there has always been staked and burned if you are non-human. I mean non-draconic. But usually it's an eye for an eye here. We are honorable people, and if you do something wrong will be happening to you."
And do you bury those people, or do you take them to a certain place? You know, when you have to kill them because they have killed.
Draconic people, we usually cremate our dead in honor of our draconic gods.
Very well. Thank you for the information, sir. And he slinks back away from him and looks to everyone and says, "So off to the caves."
I hope the gem would say, we have a guide.
Like, will you have a guide? Is that what he said? He kind of says, he says, "Oh, I've been on me this whole time." He kind of says, looks over and he says, "We are not willing to lose more. I'm sorry, but I will warn you. there might be resistance when you get towards the caves. But there might be great reward if you make it through.
I walk over to the chief and I say, I can respect that. And I reach out my hand to shake his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Does he reach towards my hand to shake it?
He kind of looks at you puzzled, and he like slowly puts his hand out.
When I go to meet his hand, just before meeting hands, I'm invoking my mage hand to have a spectral ghostly hand meet his and grab it right before mine, and then I shake it and turn and walk away.
So when you do that, he goes, "Are you a ghost?" And he takes a spear. I'm trying to get him back.
More tricks. Don't worry.
I start touching myself. I go, no, I think I survived the accident.
I think.
And I turn quickly away, trying to hide my amusement and walk.
I've already turned away and I'm laughing profusely
Can
as
I
we
do
started walking.
Can I do one thing before we leave? Do minor illusion right behind the chieftain as a ghost sound.
And he says, as you do that, he's like, "I've had enough of these tricks. Get out of here. Get this problem solved. I'm done with you."
You're going to destroy this guy's mind.
Right before you leave.
Poor guy.
How far away is the cave?
Quite a couple of miles.
I'm going. I've had enough
Yeah.
of these scale rats.
I'm following Tree Breaker, buddy. I'm going to the cave.
I'll follow suit.
Yep, same.
Alright, as you ever say something?
So I'm right behind Tree Breaker. Yeah, I'm right behind Tree Breaker.
Alright. So,
So I'm already headed that way.
cool. So, you guys start heading towards the where he said the caves were, and it starts getting darker as afternoon starts setting down, and it starts to be really dark. And but it's still enough light where you kind of can see. And you guys head to where the caves are, and you see these huge amassing rocks with an entrance into it with maybe with some rubble like cobbled on the entrance. And when you get closer and closer, there at one point you start hearing like this kind of like this humming noise, and at one point when the first one of you gets really close, you see these bursts of pirate ghosts start coming in like just these waves, and they come and they see you and they start to kind of wrap around you and start to attack, like start to swing. So guys, go ahead and roll initiative.
Rawr, initiative.
Roll initiative.
All right.
How many ghosts?
A ton.
I've got an initiative of 9.
Okay, so that's for Nelson, right? Your character?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. You got 9. Okay, so we're all writing it in here. Okay. No, I'm just marking down real fast what you guys are doing. 13, 17, 17. Which one of you two want to take the turn beforehand?
I'll
I got an 11, by the way.
Okay, cool.
I'll let the gnome go first, because this should be interesting.
All right, cool. The gnome is blocked. Cool. So some change area in there. That's your guy. Just marking it real fast. Shooting. All right. All right. Okay. So make sure I have this right. Okay. So the top guy's Brock, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we have Brock, and then JK. Then Brock with yours. Sorry, I'm taking slow.
Yeah, initiative seems to slow down the game. Slow down the game every time. Don't worry about it, brother. I know how it is. I've ran plenty of times.
Yeah. Okay. So shooting. Then it will be that, and then it will be the. Who got 11, by the way?
Bruce.
I did.
All right. Okay. See, and then I think someone got. Yeah, that 9 was the lowest. Cool. All right. That should get us to it. Okay. Cool. So, Brock, as all these like pirate ghosts start coming around you, there's about there's a couple that kind of huddle like far away from you a little bit, and there's about I would say 8 of you on top of you right now that can actually do anything, and so so what do you want to do? They're surrounding you basically.
Let's see. How close are they to me?
To you, there is probably about 2 or 3 of you within melee range, while the others that surround the other guys, while all the other ghosts are like kind of wrapping around you, and some of them kind of look like they're heading towards where the village is.
I go and spend 2 sorcerer points and do a quicken spell.
Okay.
And I would shoot 2 firebolts.
All right. Cool.
So one is an 18.
That.
How are you
Okay.
casting 2 firebolts?
On the sorcerer.
Oh, you're twinning.
It's the meta magic feat.
Okay, you're twinning. Sorry to interrupt.
It's okay. Let's see. Does the 18 hit?
Yeah, 18 hits for sure.
And then that is a 21.
Yep, definitely hits. It's 2 of them.
So first hit does 12 damage.
Okay.
While the second hit does another 12 damage.
All right, so you fire off these firebolts, and they sink into these ghosts, and they look a little bit more faded as they're about to go into mist or something. But they're still coming after you. These 2 that you fired at are coming after you.
Okay. And right now my AC is 16, so.
All right, cool. So this brings us to Grassus. What are you doing?
Oh, I was actually muted, so yeah, I'm gonna actually cast Mirror Image.
All right, so you're gonna basically copy the ghosts and stuff, or what?
I'm casting Mirror Image on myself. It's
Oh, so you look like a ghost?
So there's 4
I even tried laying in the bed with her.
of me now, basically.
Oh, 4 of you. Okay, cool. And so
She's got to pick the most inopportune times
I
too.
know.
Yeah.
Basically red, and she's just
And so when they come after you, they're definitely going. I'm gonna roll a a DC to see if they get the right guy or not. So that will be taken into effect. Cool. So is there anything else you want to do in your turn? Is that it?
That's it. I'm actually going to copy and paste the spell for you real quick here.
All right, cool. So that will bring us on to Shadeen. What is your character doing?
I'm going to cast Thunderwave in a 15-foot cube, using it as a third level spell. So I get 4 d8s of damage. It's a Constitution saving throw to take 4 d8s. If they succeed, then they take half.
Okay. So Constitution saving throw.
Trying to get the maximum number of them as possible because it's a 15-foot cube.
Okay, what's the DC save on it?
14.
We have 8 on you. So, how big of a thing was it?
15-foot cube.
15-foot cube? Okay. So, let's see. That's 8. And, okay, all but 2 made the save of those guys that are right on top of you. But there's also guys around you, but I'm going to say those guys are taking full because they're not expecting it.
So it's 23 damage for the ones that are taking full, and half of that probably rounded down for the ones that succeeded.
All right, so that's about, let's see, that's about 12. No, 11-ish, 12-ish damage, right? 12-ish damage.
It'd be 11 if you round it down.
Round it down. Okay. So the ghosts that you saw Barack attack, they fade. They burst into mist, and a bunch of the guys around you of these ghosts just go and this like into ghostly mist, and it dissolves. And you start seeing as it becomes the ghost's turn, the guys around the people that weren't affected start coming around towards you, seeing that you have really caused a crap load of damage. And so now there's going to be a lot of attacks. So a couple of new fresh guys come after Brock. Does a so let me get out my stuff here.
Is it above a 16?
Yep, it was right at a 16 actually. Unless you want to make that thing.
What thing?
Oh wait, that wasn't you. That was the other guys that confused me. One guy comes at you with a ghostly sword that slashes you for 5 damage.
Okay.
The next guy, oh god, gets a crit.
Okay.
It comes at you for 16 damage. So one guy slashes your arm, the other guy comes across your chest and like goes really deep in.
That's not nice of a ghost. You know Casper.
Let's see here. Let's see. Then one goes to our Grossus. One guy comes after him.
I'm going to roll my roll. So that attack switches to a duplicate, and he crits that duplicate, and it goes away.
So okay, yeah, cool. So he's going to try to attack the duplicate as he sees him, and but he like really he tries and hits his sword into the ground, and it's kind of the ghostly sword seems kind of stuck there, even though it's ghostly. So it's roll a 1. So anyway, then we go to 2 guys going at Carsine.
So I still have 4.
So
I still have 3 duplicates and not 2.
Yeah, you still have 3 because the guy didn't even hit your duplicate. See,
Okay.
18 here. So, Shadeen, unless you want to make that one thing you told me that you could do to increase your AC, this one guy is going to come at you and try to slash at you in the middle of your chest. Do you make a reflex or whatnot, or?
Yeah, if he's gonna hit above a 16, then I'll use my defensive duelist.
Yep, he definitely hit about 16.
Okay, my AC becomes 22.
All right, so he comes around to slash you in the middle of the chest, you kind of back up, and the ghostly sword, like kind of lightsaber style, light just goes past your chest and nothing hits you. Then we're gonna get 2 guys to go on to Cauldron, the barbarian. One guy is going to chop at your arm and sinks in for 6 damage. The other guy is going to try to go for your neck, but doesn't even hit anything. You easily back up as this one guy sinks into your arm. So that now goes to Cauldron. What are you doing?
Cauldron, upon being struck, his breathing gets labored, his eyes widen, knuckles go white as he grips his mace in anger, flies into a rage, and he's going to throw himself relentlessly at the ghost who struck him as he flies into a berserker rage and attacks with abandon. And I will come in with an overhead chop and try to strike this son of a bitch.
Nice.
So, got a 18 to hit, and the damage will be 12 damage.
12 damage? Alright, so you strike it overhead, and you see him like get chopped down for a second, but then he regains his posture.
Alright, I have an extra attack. I will strike again. Another overhead chop. Ooh, 24.
24? Alright, yeah, so roll for damage.
15.
Alright, as like your first chop wasn't hard enough, your second chop comes up and smacks him in the middle of the face, and as he kind of gets smacked, it seems like he freezes for a second and just bursts in this mist, and he's gone.
All right, if he's dead, great weapon, master feat. If I kill something, I can make another attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I will just spin around and lash out at the closest ghost in a backhanded sweep for 21 to hit.
Hits.
And I will actually go big. I'll take -5 to that. So that'll make it 16. That still hit?
That barely hits.
That's all I wanted. For 23 points of damage.
Alright, so this is for two different ghosts, you said?
Yeah, I smashed the one, then I'm just going to spin around and just backhand lash out with my great mace at another one. So I took the -5, that adds +10 to my damage. So I rolled 13, +10 is 23.
Yeah, so describe how you smashed and killed these 2 ghosts.
Oh, I just fly into a rage, come in, and just smash down, then smash down again, and just spin and lash out at the closest one.
Very cool. And they all, as you smack them down, they go into mist as you come down and smack them. Then this will bring us to Bailey. What are you doing?
Also, by the way, while I'm raging, I do have resistance to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage. So any of that is halved.
All right, cool.
Alright, Balin is looking around like, oh crap. and all these ghosts. And he's gonna take a deep breath in as he backs away from the melee that's going on with his allies and these spirits. And he lashes out, spitting 2 tentacles out of his mouth at 2 ghosts. So the first one is an 18, and the second one is an 11. Excuse me. I'm guessing the 11 misses, right? Uh-oh.
Yeah, his screen's froze.
Just reload the event. You should be good, bro. I don't know if he can hear me or not. Probably not, since everything froze.
Well, he was still able to type, so maybe he's able to read.
I guess.
I'm gonna send him a message on Facebook. So yeah,
All right, wait, I'm back.
yep. And you're
All right,
still
cool.
alive.
Yeah. All right. So what were you describing? Because it sounded like it was gonna be cool, and I was like, you just froze in the middle of your talking.
Oh, I was stepping back from the melee, taking a deep breath in, getting a little bit further from these ghosts, and then exhaling 2 spectral tentacles and lashing out at 2 different ghosts.
All right, cool. Roll for your attack, and then.
Well, I rolled for my first and second attacks. Only the first one hit.
Oh, the first one hit. All right. So roll for damage in the first one.
7 points of damage.
All right. So your tentacle comes out and slashes kind of like a whip at the first guy that it sees, and the guy gets taken back for a second, but still is coming at you pretty well and fine. So this will bring us back to the top of the order. Brock, what are you doing?
Okay. They're close to me, or?
There's a lot of guys, so still coming out. Probably not as much as anymore because there's that big thing Shadeen pulled off. But,
So, okay. At the entrance of the cave, see. I'm going to spend a second level slot and cast Cloak of Daggers.
Alright, so tell me exactly what Cloak of Daggers does. I've heard of
Cloud
it.
of Daggers.
Cloud of Daggers.
Cloud of Daggers. Alright, cool.
And see.
It's 4d4 slashing damage. It's like a 5-foot square. 4d4 slashing damage. Anything that starts their turn in that area or that walks into that area.
Yeah. So just a little bit out of the entrance. So here's the roll to cast it. 19.
Yep.
And let me roll the damage.
Would he roll that now, or that just roll whenever it affects somebody? Because it's just like it stays there for like a minute and just keeps slashing and slashing.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Like whatever he rolls, it will be that damage towards those guys.
Okay.
And hopefully it's higher than. Oh wait, let me think. There's a very slight possibility he may be able to kill all the guys that are coming out.
Okay.
There's no saving throws or anything for it either.
Yeah.
Wow. 12, 13 points of damage.
Okay, so any ghost that starts coming up is really weakened by this hooks or daggers, and they look kind of like they're trying to hold up against their own, but they look really bad as they come out. And at one point, it cuts off uh, the people that are coming out, and in a desperate attempt, they're all going to try to come after you guys, the ones that are left.
And for my last thing as a move action, can I move backwards a little bit distance?
Yeah, go ahead.
Still in range, but
Yeah, the range is 60 feet on that spell, so
So.
you got plenty of space.
yeah. So I'll let the fighters take it.
So me.
So the first row daw and a bunch of little tiny daggers.
And that ends my turn.
All right, cool. That goes to Grassus. Oh wait, is that right? Yeah, Grassus. Grassus, I believe. Yeah.
Grossus, yeah.
Grassus. Grassus.
Yeah. Yes.
Go ahead and tell me what you want to do.
Yeah. He's going to shoot a firebolt at one of these damn things, and in unison, his mirror images of himself are also going to do the same thing, but those aren't going to do anything, unfortunately. So I'll just do a attack roll on one of them at +8. Nope. So the firebolt goes wide.
Nice. So, poosh, way off in the distance, maybe hitting a tree, but hopefully not catching on fire, just dispersing. And so that goes on to Shadeen. What is your character doing?
Okay, so are we in like so are we at the cave entrance? Is that where we're at right now?
So like you're in the area of like, say you're in front of the cave. The cave's about maybe 20-ish, 30-ish feet. I'll say 20 feet because you moved in front of you. That's kind of crumpled with debris covering the entrance, and you're on the pathway towards it.
Okay, so does that mean there's like trees on either side of us? So there's only like a small pathway?
It's more narrowed. Yeah.
Okay. And so most of them are they're getting sliced up and heavily damaged by the cloud of daggers. Yeah. How many are still? Is there a number? Can we count how many is still coming, or does it still seem like a huge amount of them?
Let's see. After that was cast and the guys came out, about probably 6 more came out, and then it stopped. There's no more that came out, but those guys look really weak.
Okay, I'm just gonna do 2 rapier attacks.
Towards those guys?
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up and I have extra attack, so I can hit one with the rapier and hit another. Because I'll probably kill with each one, hopefully.
Yeah, if you hit, you're basically probably gonna kill.
Okay, so I have a natural 20. I crit on one of them, and the other one's a 19. So it's a 19 and a 29 hit.
It's a 9. Okay, so what was the 10? It's the 10 have bonuses on it.
Yeah, it's I have 9 to hit, so it's 19. I have a 19 and a 29. So one is a natural crit.
So tell me how you roll damage real fast for the regular one. I know the crit's gonna kill it.
It's that plus 3, so it's 5.
All right, tell me how you kill 2 of these ghosts.
Just like a little hand on the hip, just a little slicey slice, just like as much finesse as possible. Just kind of like draw like I draw an S on their chest.
Zorro.
Zorro. Cool. That will bring us onto the ghosts. There are a couple that are left from the last thing. So there's about, I would say, 2 guys that are at full, and the rest are the last 4 are going to try to give to you guys. So, see. So two of the weaker guys are going to go after you, Shadeen. One's going to go really wide as they come at swing at you. One is going to basically as he comes to swipe at you, did a really sloppy job, and his ghostly weapon goes off into the distance, and he is going to then basically try, like if he has another attack, which I doubt he will because it's an attack. He's going to try to probably go after you guys unarmed. Then the other two guys got from behind them, go past you guys, and one's going to go right at the barbarian. So he swings and he goes wide. And then one of the full ones going to go after you, after the barbarian. And he's going to swing, and it goes wide. Let's see here. One of the weakened ones coming from the entrance is going to head all the way towards Brock and try to get him, and fails. And then one of them is going to go right behind the wizard that came in from closing the group, and he's going to hit him straight on the back. Wait, did you have? Were you the one with armor or no?
I don't have armor, but anytime anybody attacks me, I get a roll.
Oh yeah. So go ahead and roll.
If it's over a 6, it switches to one of my duplicates. The attack automatically switches to one of my duplicates.
All right. So as it hits the back, but not a view of one of your duplicates, and the duplicate dissipates. All right. So there is about 6 guys left. 2 in the back that are at full health, and 4 others in the front that are very weakened. So what are you going to do, Cauldron?
So did you say 2 of them attacked me?
Yeah, one of the weakened guys came up in front of you to attack you, and one of the guys that were heading towards the village that then saw everything happen about you guys came back to attack you from behind.
Attack me from behind like a coward. I'm going to crush them.
Barbarian logic.
All right, so I'm going to swing at the first one. Looking to split his skull, I guess figuratively speaking, since he's a ghost. First attack, D27 is 21 to hit him. And let me see here. Well, it hit last time, so I'll take the -5 for a 16.
Yep, that hits. Bailey.
Hey, man. For 27 points of damage.
All right, so that's for that guy, and for what was for the first guy?
That was for the one that hit me in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to follow through like a cleave and just come around to smash into the other one.
All right, give me the damage to the other guy.
Well, that attack's going to miss. So, but since I killed one, I get an extra attack for great weapon nonsense. So we'll try that. Yeah, it's 27 this time. That was a crit, actually.
All right, nice. So go ahead and the 27 does it. So go ahead and describe your cleave and whatnot.
So Cauldron, enraged, is going to slash out and smash through the one skull and just follow through and sweep up into the other one and just blast him away.
As that happens, as you do that, they dissipate into mist. And so now that brings us to Bailey. What are you doing?
How many of these guys are still left?
Since you just got 2 of them, 4.
4.
Yeah.
All right. Balin starts to, shake up his arms, trying to shake off the nervousness and get some confidence. And as he's shaking up his arms are extending further and further until they become tentacles. And then he raises his arms one by one and lashes out at 2 of the remaining ghosts.
Nice.
So he Eldritch Blasts. The first attack is an 18,
That hits.
and the second attack is a 16.
That barely hits.
All right. So the first one does 13 points of damage,
All right.
and then the second one does 7 points of damage.
Tell me which way. Oh well, I'm just gonna say this is one guy hits you in the back. You slash at one, and it like goes across his chest, but doesn't kill him. But describe me how the other one, that for the weaker one, looks as you kill him.
The one that I killed was the one I swiped with my right hand, my strong hand. And I swiped at him, and what happened was that the tentacle didn't just slash at him. It ended up overshooting and then whipping around and wrapping the ghost. And as I pulled the spectral tentacle back, it just crushed the ghost into non-existence.
Nice. And if you crushed it, missed, non-existent. So that guy is down for count. We got 3 left. Brock, what do you want to do? There are 2 guys in the front of Shadeen that are like really damaged, and there is one guy not looking too good from Bailey's attack.
Is one in front of me or?
Not from my knowledge. The other, they mainly got around the other guys, not so much you.
Okay. I will go to the ones in the front. Is weak, you said?
Yeah, the ones in the front are weak.
Okay, I just sort of jog up there, sort of with a big smile on my face, and just put my hand out and say, "Hi, buddy!" Shocking grasp.
Go ahead. So go ahead and roll for that touch.
19.
Oh yeah, buddy, that hits it.
That is 11 points of damage.
Describe it. How it, kills it.
The gnome looks a little bit springy for his age. It's like, just comes up, "Hey Casper, have a pal," and slaps right onto the ghost. It has to jump first, but he just boom. I guess he did like a pat on the back.
And as you do that, boom, he automatically goes in the mist and he's gone. So that will bring us down to Grassus, right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Yay!
So what's left?
You got one guy in front of Shadeen, looks very weak, and similar to guy in the back after being slashed by Bailey.
Yeah, that's one behind me.
That's one behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stick him with my trident, but thematically I'm casting Shocking Grasp, and the way this looks is my my trident starts to spark and like lightning's going all along it. So I'll make my attack roll. 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And that's 2d8 electricity damage. So 4 damage.
Oh yeah, this is the guy in the back or the front? Back,
This
right?
is the guy behind me. Yeah.
Back. Okay. So yeah, it's just enough to do it. So tell me how it looks.
So I just turn around casually. All 3 of my images stick their tridents into this guy, and electricity seems to go for all 3 different tridents into this guy, and just wrap around him, through him, and then up into the sky, in an explosion of lightning.
Nice. And as that explosion of lightning, the ghost disappears. He's gone. And that gives us to Shadeen. There is one guy that does not look good in front of you.
Okay, I just do a double rapier attack.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so the first one's a 10, the other one's a 27 to hit.
All right, so your first one swings but doesn't get anywhere, and then your second one hits. Roll for damage. Couldn't quite make the S there.
It only does 6.
6. That's just enough. So go ahead and describe it, and that would be it.
So I try to do the S on it, but by flailing around it doesn't work. So I just say screw it, and the next attack I just poke him in the head.
And your poke goes all the way through the head, and he just goes and is gone. And that is the end of combat, guys. So, what do you guys do right after all the mist of ghosts settles?
Has everybody on health? Anybody need a heal?
Oh no, I'm good.
I'm great. And about 40 seconds later, the 2 images go away.
I need healing.
Healing? How much damage you take?
Well, I was at 54. Now I'm at 33.
The scratch.
I think there's a song I can play to, like, if we take a short rest, just heal us without using any spell slots. Let me double check on that.
I mean, if you want to top me off.
I did get hit with a crit.
I always have something to save my ass.
It's like the gnome goes like, yeah, luck was with me today too. So
I can do a Song of Rest.
Nobody
but that
attacked
only
you.
does 1d6.
yes, I did.
1d6 health.
It's like
I didn't see anybody attack you. That's what the devil says in his
the gnome just like, you tieflings. Yeah. It just raggles you.
All right, so
I
do you
saw
want
him
to
swing
do?
over you.
If you guys want to do a short rest and like use hit dice and stuff, I can do my Song of Rest and add additional d6 on top of it.
Yeah, I'll be down for a short rest, but as far as health goes, I'm fine.
I'll use. Let's see.
That reminds me. Bodies.
I mean, I suppose I'll take a short rest.
Okay.
If y'all want to go, we can go.
If they're wanting to take a rest, I'm gonna totally take advantage of it and start digging around with my trident, trying to find bones or some remains I can maybe.
Okay, I'll do a short rest.
Okay. So everybody's healed 6 from my Song of Rest.
All right, describe how your song kind of goes.
Bring it down now.
I adopted it with I started playing the same drums of the tribe that we just came from.
Mhm.
I started adding in some like Frustro Dog kind of shouts to it because I took down so many of them with that thunder wave.
So, how much does a short rest do? Yeah, do?
Yeah, you have the D6 from his roll. So
Okay.
you have a 6. All
So
right.
roll a d6 or
No,
just
he rolled it for you, so you have plus 6
okay.
to your HP.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
it's up to you if you want to spend any hit dice.
No, your D6 like put me back at tip top.
Did I maybe look
Surprisingly, it
into
didn't hit me that
maybe
much.
did I maybe look into any gold corpses that I can use?
You poke at the ground, but you don't see anything.
Damn
But
it!
But as the song starts to end and everything settles, you guys see an image of a very a very tall and large pirate who goes slowly, like with a swagger walk, kind of come out and look at all of you from where the cave entrance was. It says, "Arg! So we have a worthy bunch to come into my treasure cove."
Can I just run at this fool and start swinging?
If you want to.
I hold up the heart gem and go, haha, mine now. Put it away.
I just go like, what did the ghost say exactly?
He said, "Aha! We finally have a worthy bunch to go into my treasure cove."
Yeah, Cauldron's still seeing red.
I just shake my fist. You sent out those ghosts?
It's not necessarily my fault that they stuck around this time in the afterlife, but 'tis be my crew.
Well, you know what they say, right? Cut
Yeah,
off the snake's head.
I'd say it's still his fault.
I say when he says that, yeah, a captain often does fail his crew.
And he says, "Before you're quick to say anything, there's great reward heading behind this cave, and this is the reason why we've been protecting it so long, for waiting for a worthy bunch of pirates to take my treasure. But you probably do not know what is the worthiest treasure of all. And once you find that, I wish you could take anything else you can find if you're able to get it. But do not take that worthy treasure."
I think we're going to take anything we want.
Let's just say I rolled up on him and started swinging.
Alright.
How? I don't know. How's that going to play out?
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch.
Right in between his little monologue and when Cauldron runs up to swing at him, I just motion with my hands in a circular motion, like like that keep on talking motion. I go yeah, 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 and that's a vicious mockery.
So what does that do to him?
He has to roll a charisma save, DC 14, or take 1d4 damage, and have disadvantage on his next roll.
Is that a wisdom saving throw?
Charisma.
Charisma.
He failed, so you're going to go up and attack him?
So
Yeah,
he takes 3 psychic damage.
And he kind of goes, "Ah, Gladius, what are you trying to do?"
As a bonus action, I give Tree Breaker some bardic inspiration, a D8.
All right. So yeah, I will. I'm going to rage again. So I got a short rest. I got all of them back, so that's fantastic. And I will go to club this fucker right in the hip.
Go and try.
Shatter his ghostly pelvis. Alright, first attack is 1d20 plus 7 is an 18. What does an 18 connect?
I'm going to use this one because this is the more powerful ghost here in Pathfinder. I'm going to guess it doesn't because I remember correctly. It's a very high AC.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Alright, so wait, what did you roll again?
An 18.
18 barely hits, so go ahead.
Alright, damage is 13.
13, so you come down and swing, and it kind of you bop him on the head, and he says, "Ah, I'm guessing you do not want my treasure at all, then."
Oh, I'm going to take your treasure. But first, I'm going to end you. And I will use my extra attack and swing again. And 11. That bardic inspiration die. I can roll a d8 and add it to anything. Yeah.
Yeah. You can add it to your attack roll, saving throw, damage roll, or you can add it to your AC.
We're going to try and add it to my damage. So, or not my damage, my attack. No, I got a 1. So 12.
So 12.
Yeah. It, probably not. No.
It's not gonna, no. And so you swing again, and he's like, "Ah, well then," and he's going to.
Do we have initiative by now?
Yeah, I wasn't anticipating this, but yeah, we have initiative. Mr. Barbarian.
Seeing red, man. I see another fucking ghost. Trying to talk his way out of a beating.
Alright, go ahead and roll initiative, guys.
My initiative is 17.
So go ahead and type it out. I'm gonna mark that. Alright, type 8 again, because I'm gonna basically mark that as my reference point. I don't want to write it down. Cool.
Alright. For this one, I got a 19.
A 19?
Yeah. Feral Instincts is great. You get like an advantage on initiative rolls. It's like first one was a 9. Second one was 19.
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting I have alert. I have a +5 to my initiative.
Finally, it
So my
shows
initiative
up.
is 22.
Alright, go ahead and type it in, guys. And there's one more guy that needs to type in the initiative. There it is. Alright, so our first guy is Bailey. What do you do once you see him go after the ghost and, bash at him?
Oh, I'm muted. I start sort of a little monologue of my own, and I'm talking to the captain. You know, your crew doesn't need you. You're just worthless. You're holding them back, and you're holding them here. Just let it go. You ain't worth it. And it's vicious mockery.
Alright, so he has to make DC save.
Yeah, DC 14 charisma save.
Doesn't make it. So what happens again one more time?
He takes 1 point of damage
Mhm.
and has disadvantage on his next roll.
Alright, cool.
That'll probably be useful for me.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
Alright. So go ahead. Let's see here. So that was that. Anything else, or is that it?
No, that's it. I'm sort of pacing back and forth behind Cauldron, giving my little monologue.
Cool. So now that goes to Cauldron now.
Cauldron Smash.
That was a hard decision for you.
To smash or not to smash? Alright, we'll swing on 12, so that's a miss. Second attack is 11. Son of a bitch. Yep. So I'm spent.
Yep. So you swing wide at both and do not hit him at all. That's going to go to, let's see here, looking at the list real fast. Grassus. Or Grassus. Grassus.
Yeah, Gris at this dude. Does a 25
25? Yeah, 25 hit.
hit?
Yeah.
Yep. So it's going to be 4d12 damage on each of my turns until the spell ends.
What the fuck spell is this?
Yeah, describe it, because, like, I didn't hear what you said, because I think, like, it went out.
I bet you it's Witch Bolt.
It is Witch Bolt.
So he's
I
going
need,
to
I
take,
need one of those.
so, 46?
4d12.
40-12. Damn, dude. Let's see here. Damn, son.
It's normally only 1d4, but I'm casting it as a 4th level spell, so that adds 3d12 to it. So.
Alright, so do you want me to roll it or you roll it?
I can roll it.
All right, go ahead.
I'll dice stream that shit.
Alright, cool. So, damn. Let me see what you got there. All those dice? That's a
34.
yeah, 34. Fucking Jesus. This guy's
And
not looking
basically
so great.
What this looks like is I've stepped forward my trident and shoved it outward, and the same thing happened as before, but this time the electricity actually leaps out from my trident, and now it's my the electricity has kind of formed a hand around this guy, and it's got a hold on him.
Alright, cool. Alright, so let's see, so that shocks him. Then it goes to the 15, which is Shadeen. What are you doing?
So you're shocking him right now. If I get close enough, am I going to get shocked too? Or is that just on him?
No, it's just on him.
Okay, just want to be sure. All right.
I'd let you know.
All right, I'm gonna do a double rapier attack again,
Okay.
and then afterwards I'll give another bardic inspiration to the fighters or to the barbarians since he missed. Need some help.
Minor setback.
I missed too. Okay. Well, and let's say 15 hits.
A 15?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. 15 does not hit.
Okay. Yeah. I whoosh, 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 and I give the barbarian has another D8 he can use. That's my turn.
Alright, cool. So that will lead us on before it gets to Jeremy. We're going to... The guy is not very happy, and he's going to, guess what? Slash at the barbarian.
Is it slashing damage?
Oh yeah, it's going to be halved.
Right.
Cool.
Kind of
So-
useful. And he's got disadvantage from the...
Yeah, from the
Yeah.
vicious mockery.
So if he does 2 slashes, is he just on the first slash?
What's that?
If he does 2 slashes at you, is it just on the first slash?
I
Yes.
think it's the first attack.
Yeah, only on the first his next action, which is one slash.
Alright. From the lower roll, I know, like, he swings at you and it goes way wide because it was super low, but he will. And he's going to take another slash at you for, guess what? Shit. Yeah.
He's got to hit a 14.
Yeah, he didn't hit you at all. So he slashes you, and you hear as he swings at you. And so that goes on to Brock. What is Brock doing?
Okay. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to spend 2 usher points to enact the quicken spell, magic, and do 2 firebolts at him.
All right, go ahead. Roll attack.
Nat 20
Oh, okay. How I do what you call it? Very similar to D20. Go ahead and on your first hit die, max it out, and then for the roll for the rest.
Okay. And I don't think this one hits, but 14 for the
No,
second one.
no, that one goes wide.
Okay. Uh, that is well. Max damage. I got 8 on my next die, so it's 16 damage for that.
16 damage. Okay, describe
Yep.
to me how you end.
Plus your ability modifier if you have one. Don't forget about that.
Ability modifier would be charisma, so
You already took this guy down, so just might as well describe it.
that's 20 damage. He's like,
Alright.
you hard hitters, Tiefling 2, Barbarian. Let me show you how it's done. And he shoots one. He gets right on target. But when he tries shoots again, he just, for some reason, his hand turns right up and does like a flare right up to the sky. But the one he shoots, he's like, there you go. Don't mind the flare, but there you go.
Yeah, after I weakened it.
And you
After
could,
me and the barbarian weakened it, you come in and you KS us. Best.
Right, that's us thinking. Kill, stealing, son of a bitch.
And so,
Alright, I need my freaking.
Look, we all know that I did the most damage to it because I damaged it physically and emotionally.
and so when you fire that firebolt, he says, "You don't truly deserve my treasure." And but he hits and he dissipates, and you see a necklace with a key on it fall down.
ooh.
I mage hand that to me.
Yoink.
I'm like, ooh, look at this. I start putting it next to my charm that I have around my neck, seeing if they go good together.
Nice.
Before you start to put
it
it
goes,
on,
looks good on me, don't it?
I want to react to that just for a little bit of fun here. I'm gonna mage hand it towards me just a little bit, like right as you're starting to put it on, mage hand it, and then mage hand it again when you start to go for it again, and then finally let you put it on.
As they're doing that, I'm just going to mirror minor image of sounds of ghosts inside.
The next time he mage hands it, I use prestidigitation to palm it and make a minor illusion of it, so that when you mage hand the last one, it's a fake one.
Awesome. So, where to? Let's go get this treasure.
Oh yeah, and before so roll me a history check, by the way.
Ooh, just the 20 sided. That's all we needed, Sam.
So which one did you roll?
12.
12. I wonder what Shadeen rolls, because I know that he's the bard. So.
Well, I can do identify if that's what we're trying to figure out. If you just give me like 10 minutes for the ritual.
Well, it's fun. It's about Greybeard, or about like the ghost.
Oh. Let's see. History?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any bonuses on that. Just a second. Oh, I got natural 20.
Okay, so from knowing from tales and descriptions, you know that ghost was Greybeard, and that he was a formidable force on the seas, and he collected a lot of treasure, and he is like that. In legend, he is known for that heart, Greybeard's heart that he has, but it was a gift from somebody, and that like he basically kind of somewhat retired a little bit from pirating, and then soonly died after that because of that certain for the person that was going to give that gift to. And so that's about it. You know about Greybeard and song and whatnot.
So is it his heart I have, the gem?
Yeah, his heart. Quote unquote. And so,
You got a key. It's got to unlock something. You want to go in?
I'm spearheading into this freaking cave.
I'm right behind him.
Right before Treebreaker spearheads his way in, I start to run in, and I motion to run in, but I stop and look around first.
Oh, before you guys run in, making sure you know, the cave is caved in a little bit with rubble, but as you start coming close, and you start playing around and whatnot, these letters like start glowing off of it. Like they start slowly writing themselves.
Is the rubble like impeding me?
Yeah, you can't really break it.
I'm gonna smash it.
Try.
Oh.
Like, I'm just gonna start clubbing through this shit if I can.
The barbarian attacks the cave.
Well, the rubble's in the way, so I need to make it not in the way. So you want me to like roll to start smashing rocks?
Just roll damage because it's like a wall.
Okay.
As he's smashing it, I'm gonna use my knowledge arcana to with a 22 to figure out what's going on here.
In which case, if I don't really have to really hit this, I'm going to take the -5 and add 10 to my damage. So that's 24 for one hit, extra attack. Can I do that?
Well, yeah, but like as you keep going in, like you just see endless rock of rubble that as you keep breaking these rocks, it just seems like it's so dense that if you keep on trying and trying and trying, it's gonna take you forever. And,
but I am making progress, right?
Oh, tiny centimeters.
22 knowledge arcana.
All right,
Again,
what'd you roll?
22 knowledge arcana to know what these are as he's smashing the sigils and such.
As the letters are inscribing themselves, and he's bashing at those letters and they flicker. So, is your roll going to show up?
I already cleared it, but it was a 14 plus 8, so 22.
Oh, 22? Okay, so you know that this is definitely magic at hand, not necessarily any divine magic or anything. It's pure magic, and it was probably set by to go off after a certain event happened or after something let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the letters glow this golden light at you, and you know that from looking at it, it's like a gate key basically. And what it reads as it's written out, as I wrote it down before you started, it says, "Lo and behold, our dwelling of gold. Yet this is not the treasure that you think we hold dear. In life, a pirate hunts for gold and adventure, but the real treasure to a pirate is the thief of hearts. What do I speak of?"
I take the gem and I hold it up near the cave entrance.
I'm
Does
just
that have any
swinging with
reaction?
reckless abandon.
And so you hold it up, but nothing really seems to happen as you hold it up. And from what you're looking for, and your magic check from these kind of interest gates, you know, and you're looking for a word.
Ooh. Okay. This is a riddle, guys.
What
And I
what does
don't-
a pirate hold dear? I would say freedom. It's kind of the purpose of pirating, actually.
Booty.
I go over. I'm like, let me try that heart. You must not be holding it right.
All right, I hand it off.
All right. I raise the heart up. I look around over my left shoulder, then over my right shoulder at my allies, and then I cast Misty Step to teleport 30 feet away into the brush and start running.
As you oh God, please don't. So you do this, and as like when you noticed you were doing the heart, it was glowing. It was starting to glow brighter, but as you went away, it kind of dimmed out. And he's running. What are you guys doing?
How far is he right now?
He said 30 feet.
I teleported 30 feet and ran
Okay.
another 30, but you wouldn't be able to tell what direction I ran because I teleported first.
Let's listen for his pitter patter.
I cast locate object, which I did have to write down as my level 2 spell. Let me find out what exactly I do with it.
Oh God. They're hunting you down.
I'm gonna
Okay,
try and just passively look around and see if I can spot him.
You sense the direction of the object's location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you.
Oh yeah,
If the
you know
object
where.
is in motion, you know the direction of it.
So you know that he went to in the brush, probably since it's in the brush, like to the left of you guys, not necessarily behind you.
Is he visible?
And the spell lasts for 10 minutes, so keep running.
I am visible when you catch up. You'll be able to see me, but
Okay. If you're visible, I'm going to throw hold person.
Does he have to make a save?
do they spot
Yeah.
me? You gotta let me know. I'm trying to run through the brush, son.
Well, with his perception of passive 18, he knows that where you are because of the.
Oh,
all the brush
no.
ones.
18 passive perception.
Yeah.
And I have the locate object on, so I know exactly where that little heart is.
And the gnome just
I'll aid him and let him know exactly where he is.
so
He's
I
over here, guys, as I'm chasing him down.
I go over there and I cast hold person.
I yell out, "No, I'm not!"
20 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. It's just a save, I think. I think it's a
Yeah,
wisdom.
save. So like what?
Cast
Yeah,
It's a
make
the-
charisma one. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
So
to
what's
cast
his
a
DC?
spell.
Alright,
It's
so-
wisdom though.
What's
yeah,
the
now
DC?
I'm making wisdom.
Saving throw, wisdom.
Well, what is it?
It
The difficulty class.
would have to be 15. So
It would have to be 15?
yeah, because it's just spells.
Alright, hold on. You know what? Since you're casting out a player, give me a second. I'll pull up Dice Train so we don't have any questions. I don't want y'all saying to me, "Well, nah." Hold on.
It can be fun.
Do y'all see that? Oh wait, that was a D20, right?
I
didn't do it.
think you have to have a
Cam
webcam.
on. I don't know how Shadin does it, but
Alright then. Well,
I have Minicam on, so it thinks this is my webcam.
I don't even know what that is. No, I got 13. Oh wait, no, wait. I have my proficiency, right? Yeah. Out of 16.
So
proficiency
barely.
bonus to
Wisdom. To a wisdom save, right?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I rolled a 13, and I'm proficient in wisdom save, wisdom and charisma.
Damn it.
So ha!
He's still running.
I can run him down.
Wait on that.
I'm gonna cast blindness on him.
We should probably roll initiative since everybody's trying to do a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Wait on that. Can I spend 2 sorcerer points to bend luck?
To bend luck?
Yeah, it says when a creature you can see makes an attackable ability check or a saving throw, you can use a reaction and spend 2 sorcerer points to roll a d4. It applies to the roll as a penalty or bonus.
Okay, so is this for the
Let
next spell that
me.
you do, or?
Yeah, let me copy it for you, and I'll.
All right. Cool. And everybody else roll initiative since we're starting, and he'll have that advantage on his next thing. I don't know why I rolled initiative. It's just you guys.
There's the thing.
So instead, I'd like to cast Ray of Cygnus as a 3rd level spell.
All right. Everyone,
I
yeah,
can do
roll your initiative and see if you can do that firsthand.
Okay.
And here's
Oh God.
the rest of it. I don't know if I can do that. Can I?
Let me look at it. You have the ability to twist space to listen to all the actions.
Really, dude?
Yeah, you can do that for the next thing. Oh my gosh.
That's in the reaction. So, you let me, or?
I'll let you on the next thing you do.
Okay.
All right. So, are we
And
missing
let me
anybody
roll.
rolling, or
Okay, that is
15 for you?
4.
All right. Type in your initiative in the chat. All right. Okay. So the guy who has the heart apparently is starting. So what are you doing?
Shit. This is gonna go so bad.
All I know is I'm glad I remembered I had that alert like 2 initiatives ago. I just start running flat out.
You keep going into the brush, but they can still. The guy who's past 18 still can see you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just yelling as I'm running. You guys would do the same thing.
Is the brush considered a difficult terrain?
I see. Like you're getting the thicker brush, so yeah. So I'm gonna say you only need 10. It's getting thick.
I only
What?
what?
You only go 10 because it's is it 10 penalty or is it just 10 since it's difficult terrain?
Difficult terrain is half your move.
Okay, so 15, right? Or is it more?
Yeah, so full out I'll move 30. But
All right,
everybody's
yeah.
got to move through the same difficult terrain.
Yeah. So basically not benefiting anybody. So go. Okay, next on the initiative list is is that Shadeen? Yep, Shadeen.
Let me look. So how far away is he now?
He is. Let's see. If we said he ran that and then about that, I'm gonna say he's about maybe 60 now, because like if like that initial 30 and then you had to go through difficult terrain, which is 15, and then another 15, so that's about 60.
The initial 30 was the teleport, and then I did 3 moves after that.
Well, 3 moves, and then
So it'd be 15.
75-ish.
15 is what? 45. Yeah, 75.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so even through difficult terrain, if I use my 30 speed to get to him, am I in difficult terrain yet, or can I use my full 30?
I'm gonna say it's a little dispersed first, but then after that 30, yeah.
Okay, so I move my full 30. and then I have polymorph has a 60-foot range,
Corn.
Right.
so I turn him into a chicken.
Is this automatic?
So
Does
that's
he get a saving throw or anything?
Yeah. I need to see what the DC is.
Oh
An unwilling creature must make a Wisdom saving throw. So that's versus a 14.
All right. Magic dice. Here we go.
You're one. What?
I get a 12.
You turned into a chicken.
You hear the chicken going, but you hear in your head, damn it!
As the heart goes thumps to the ground.
Yeah, because it retains its alignment and personality, so he knows what's going on.
I use my beak to grab the heart and try to drag it away.
You try to get your beak onto it, but it's so big that you can't even fully get it.
I start using my chicken claws to grab it, and I'm hopping away.
So this lasts up to an hour, as long as we don't knock him down to 0 hit points.
Okay.
So we're gonna chase him down eventually and get the heart back, basically.
Yeah,
Pretty
basically.
much.
I just see him struggle to get this thing. Oh my god. This is awesome.
And
I'm
then
gonna hand it over to the barbarian and tell him to hold it tightly.
before any of that happens, when he gets close enough, I just reach into his mind and go, you just had to turn me into a chicken, huh?
Well, you're the one that was a chicken and ran away. So now you are how you act. That's karma.
Any one of y'all would have did the same
Hey.
thing. You know that.
So, this has been going on.
I'm gonna take the key as well. I'm gonna take the key as well.
Well, only the gem dropped, right? So the key polymorphed with the rest of my gear.
The key is around your neck still.
Wait,
You're
so
none of my gear polymorphed. My clothing and everything is off.
Karma, bro, at its
we'll
finest.
say your clothing and stuff,
No, it's got to be one or the other.
Okay, yeah.
I can't.
I want
Either
to.
all the gear polymorph with me, or it's just laying there. So when I transport them back, I'm just gonna come back naked.
I'm gonna say, for the sake that I want the key to be important, that everything didn't polymorph with you, so it's you're naked chicken. It's more interesting.
I've been at the cave this whole time, by the way, just moving rocks.
Just moving on.
Did anybody pick me up to take them with you, or they're just like walking away?
You came back and gave me a gem. What do you want it?
And a key.
I swallow them.
I'm using mage hand to carry myself.
Yeah, because nobody wants to carry you after doing that to us. It's on a wild chicken chase.
Oh, wait, hold on. Which one of you trans?
It can't
polymorph
speak,
again?
cast spells, or take any action that requires hands or speech.
Oh,
I got invocations, baby. I got invocations.
So, back on
I
the
carried the
water,
little peck
I'm
in the
going
back
to
with
search my mind and hopefully come up with something that my character would know, but I'm just too stupid to get, apparently.
Is this for the riddle, or was this for?
Yeah, for the riddle.
Yeah, to wait till the 4th level slot on that.
22?
22? Alright, so you're hinted at that from what you know, that probably the bard told you from when you knew about it. That Greybeard, like his gray is like the most important thing to him, that because he kind of went absent before he died from the pirate life, was for someone else. So there's that hint. I can read it. Post it in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, that might help.
I'm gonna say me. I'm gonna.
You.
I'm just gonna say the word me out loud. I don't know.
Me?
Triangle.
Just ponder that for a second.
So is the word love?
And like as you say that, it starts shaking a little bit, not all the way, but you know that you're close.
Family.
Who's that? Who's Lewis?
Oh, that was somebody from the One Shot group.
Oh, well, I'm gonna say hi, Lewis. Sorry.
I think they're just listening in.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so.
listening? Okay. Well, just stay there. Okay. Anyway, so it starts crumpling, and you're so close, but it's not you're not there yet.
Am I still a
Trust-
chicken or have I polymorphed back yet? While these guys are trying to figure out the answer.
Well, it lasts an hour.
I'm asking. You
If
guys are over
anybody
here
else
going.
wants to, anybody else wants to make an intelligence roll, they can.
No,
You know what?
I need
I'll-
my
I'll
shot
do it.
first. I need my shot. You have to fail for an hour.
Is that Shadeen 18?
Oh no, that was a roll earlier.
That's the roll, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna talk it over with Shadeen, and maybe we can figure it out together. I'm gonna
I
help
got a
you.
natural 20.
Yeah.
Natural 20. What? Okay, so if you left for somebody, and love is a very big clue, what do you think he left? Greybeard left for, or ended his career for?
A woman.
As you say that, it breaks down, and the entrance is open.
The fucking barbarian to the rescue.
What? He heard the two brilliant gentlemen speaking, and it inspired him to say something brilliant.
I was the sage of my tribe.
Now, what it was is you're messing with the rock so much that they remind you of boobs. You're just like, woman.
Yeah. Very perky breasts.
So what's inside the trove?
All right, so when you get in there, guys, oh my gosh, so much gold you've never seen in your whole life. You think you've died and you got to heaven, and like it just piles and piles, and you can probably assume that this was the place that he stored all of his treasure away from the draconic people, and in the midst of this, you see this what looks like a very exquisite coffin right in the smack dead middle of it, and it looks golden too. And in that has a keyhole.
Who has the key?
Well, I regurgitate the key.
No, I think you gotta wait for that key to come out.
Oh no! Oh no!
We're getting long rest.
I know how they do it in Callanport.
I'm just describing the most sick and horrifying things I can to the barbarian.
Okay. So,
Did
so
you know that when flesh rots,
By the way, the
that
polymorph
maggots
spell
start
is a
crawling?
concentration. So if you can convince me through your one speak or whatever to undo it, then I will let you out of your chicken form.
Oh well, then I reach into your mind, and the first thing I say is, at least I didn't tear you guys apart like I did the ship.
He's saying that to everybody?
No, to what you call
Oh, okay.
to the one who has me stuck in chicken form.
Okay, I release him.
All right,
I'm
cool.
gonna regurgitate this key, and seems like a prudent idea to stick it in the lock or the keyhole.
Hmm. So so you're gonna stick it in the keyhole and open it.
I guess.
Let's see here. So yeah. So you stick it in the keyhole and it opens. And if you open it, what you see is a woman in a bridal dress, but dead, obviously, uh, with uh, with what looks like a heart, like what looks like where a heart shaped thing should be inserted.
I don't know if we should do this one, guys.
We made it this far, might as well.
Stick it in the hole.
Hey, we should just take the gold and go.
Just lick it before you stick it. That's all I gotta say.
So,
Boom, na 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 na.
what I missed? What happened? Something happened when I put that in the lock. If it did, I missed it.
Yeah, it opened up and there's a woman inside, and she needs a heart that we have.
Woman. Like,
So I said,
is she
stick it
dead?
in the hole.
Yeah,
Stick
she's
it in
dead.
the hole, but lick it before you
Hey.
stick it.
Hey, you've been looking for bodies this whole time, yeah?
Is she dead? She is dead?
She is dead.
Okay, I'm going to, I guess, take the heart and stick it in the hole, but not lick it first.
I swallowed that too.
You stick
Oh,
it
damn.
in.
Oh, he's got the heart in his stomach. Never mind.
I'm just saying, you've been looking for bodies, ask and you shall receive.
True.
You stick it
He can't.
in.
He can't. He can't. He's got the heart in his stomach.
Oh
How can I
yeah.
do that? I can't do that. So,
Why did
yeah.
you eat it?
I'm just, I mean, do you want her?
So you puked up the key, but not the heart.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's some incredible stomach control.
Oh yeah, dude, I open locks and shit, you know. I'm in Guinness Book.
Can you get the heart back out? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
regurgitate that too. All right, I guess since he don't want the body, the necromancer don't want the body.
Well, she might come to life anyways, so.
Yeah, I'll regurgitate the heart, and I guess give it to her. Stick it in her
All the
chest.
the gross throw up heart.
Just puke it right on her.
As you put it into her heart, as you start to go put it into her heart, a bunch of movement in the gold kind of starts to go about, and you see these skeletons creeping out of these piles of gold with bandanas and whatnot on, as you are hovering over the heart of the of what would assume some Greybeard would know. So what do you do now before like these guys start to come at you?
Ever's black tentacles. Thank you very much.
So, you mean to tell me that I put this heart in her, doing her a favor, and she summons skeletons to attack me?
As I said, like right as you motion, it's not the heart's not in yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, stick it in.
No, I'm going to stop him, and I'm going to take the
That's
heart.
what she said.
So are you gonna let him take the heart?
I'll do it a strength roll if I have to stop you.
All right,
I think.
you're on.
I'll back out of the cave and ready in action.
Okay.
It's just
Try to-
skeletons. Don't be pussies.
Trying to
No.
swallow the heart again.
I'd rather enthrall them.
I'm slowly backing out of the cave and mage handing gold coins into my hand as I do.
I'm sure chicken wing. Get him in my wings.
No, he turned me back. Remember?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, never mind. I didn't hear. So yeah.
So do you have your clothes on?
No, you guys left my clues back there.
So he's just naked. He's sticking in his skin.
All right, so I'll just eat the heart again, I guess.
Yeah.
He
Go ahead.
doesn't seem to want me to do that, so I'm just
I
begrudgingly.
rush over there, but I'm unable to take it from your hand again. So you, I guess, seeing this, you just like, okay.
I just begrudgingly swallow it, and I will then use a bonus action to rage and charge headlong at the closest skeletons.
All right. So as you rage and take one of those skeletons, everyone roll initiative. You did something else.
No!
I know. They're still coming at you guys.
Oh, fuck.
For the first roll, single, I got a 20.
How many
20?
total skeletons?
I'm gonna say, just so that we start ending it out, guys, about 6. I was gonna say 8, but it's not 6.
Whopping 13.
So keep typing it out, guys. Who wants to take the 14 there?
It's based on dex, right? I have a 16 dex.
Oh, okay. So it's 16 instead of 14. Okay, cool.
But I mean, my initiative was 14, but in an initiative contest, that's whoever has the highest dex, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, you go before. Anyway, so we have Brock. What is Brock doing once the skeleton's done?
Okay. See. Okay. I will do is I will cast Scorching Ray,
Mm-hmm.
and let's do it at level 4 slot.
Okay.
So, okay, this will be hitting 5 targets. Yeah, 5 rays, because it's 2 higher. So here it goes. Okay. Natural 1.
Oh. We'll just say that misses so that.
Let me roll the wild magic. If
Oh,
you
the
want
wild
me
magic
to.
table.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near him. Like, if I am near him, I'm going to use my full action to just leave.
I have the table pulled up if you want to roll it. But that's up to the DM. It's the DM's choice whether you roll it or not.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna say that so that bad crap doesn't happen. Just
Okay.
you just miss.
Okay.
All right. So you just miss everything. That's it.
I don't know if I take another shot, because it says you create 3 rays from fire.
Mhm.
You
Alright,
get
so-
you get additional ray for each one, but yeah.
So you probably roll a d20 for each one, right?
Yeah. Go ahead and I'll say go ahead and do that.
Okay. The next one does a 25.
Yeah, 25 hits.
Okay, and I'll go then 22.
22 just hits.
No. And no. Okay. Okay. That does 10, 16, another 8, 25 damage.
To both of them? Those two that...
Yeah, to 2 of them. Yeah.
Okay. So 2 of them crumple down and burst to flames, and there's about 4 more left. So that will head on to whatchamacallit. Let's see.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne? Yeah, go ahead. Out of it. Go ahead. What's your name again? Cauldron.
It's worth mentioning that since they're skeletons, my mace does bludgeoning damage. It's safe to assume they are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. So that is the damage is doubled. So if I hit, all right, I'll run at the closest group of them. First attack is a 14 plus 7, so a 21 to hit.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, just hits.
Just hits?
Yeah,
Oh,
these
Lord.
guys have armor on, if you realize. They have, like, some heart gear on.
I don't give a shit. Alright, so it'll do 15 plus vulnerability would be 30.
That guy crunches down and as you hit him.
Alright, second attack is 14 plus 7 again, so another 21.
Mm-hmm.
And damage this time is 16 times 2, so 32.
So the 32 he crunches down again.
And then great weapon master. Since I killed some shit, I get third and final attack. 15?
No.
No. Damn. Alright, and that would be... I suppose I'll... with my movement, however many of them there are left, 2 or 3, I'm going to roll up right into the middle of them.
And as you realize, like, beforehand, before you even attacked them, you realize that they were motioning towards you. And as you swallowed whatever you swallowed, they are now motioning towards your stomach. Hint, hint.
Come and take it.
Their brains, they're like hearts.
Let's see here. Next, we're going to go to. We'll look at you. We have. Okay, so it's the one with the higher one. So that is Shadeen.
How close are these guys to each other?
Let's see. They're pretty close. They're within, I would say, 5 feet for the guys that are out right now.
Okay, I cast that cloud of daggers on their location as a 3rd level slot.
You know I'm right there, right?
Oh, you're right next to him. Okay.
Yeah, I ran right into the middle of them.
I'm not gonna try and get you killed then.
YOLO.
That kind of ruins my plans. Okay, well then I'm going to do Bardic Inspiration on the warrior, the barbarian again, and then run up and try and do a double slash.
All right, go ahead.
So 2 rapier attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 14 and a 23.
23 hits.
For 6 damage.
You slash at him, and a little chip of bone goes off, but he's still in the fight.
Slashing, piercing weapons are not the best for skeletons. Kind of stay over my shoulder to him as he pokes at it.
If you weren't in the way, I could have taken him down.
I ain't stopping you.
And as like you realize, even if you chipped him, the guy's not paying attention to him. He's still paying attention to you.
Come at me, bro.
So let's see here. Next will be the my mind is off task. Bailey.
Yeah. I'm looking around and go, which one of you has my necklace? Noticing that nobody has my necklace with my favorite charm in hand. I just bow my head, take a deep breath in, and start hacking. And start spitting up black ink. And the black ink flows over my body and forms a suit of armor.
Nice.
And then I just shake my head. You know how many people I had to kill for that charm?
Alrighty, so is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Now it goes on to Rack with, Grassus. Go ahead.
Grassus, for my first question, is the other how many can I get with a 120-foot line? That's what I'm wanting to do.
Oh yeah, you can get everybody.
all of them not harm my friend.
Oh well, 120 foot. Like, are you saying in range or like in an area?
A line is an area.
I'm saying in a straight line. A straight line.
Oh yeah, you can hit a couple of them. Like I would say at least maybe 2 to 3 in a line without hitting anybody.
I'm gonna try for 3.
Okay, cool.
With a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Yeah. So it's a dex saving throw versus 16.
Dex. Where are you? Yeah, they didn't make it.
Yeah. So it's 8d6 damage.
Oh, damn.
Let me roll that. Stream that shit for you. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Damn, 8d6.
Yeah.
Busting out the big guns, man.
Let me tally that up.
15, 20, it's like 26.
29.
28, I think.
28 exactly.
28.
28 points of damage to these things.
Describe how these skeletons get shocked to death.
So I step out and line up the shot with my trusty trident and shoot a streak of lightning through these things. And it hits all 3 of them. And again, it goes through them as it hits them. Travels through them and then explodes outwards with lightning.
Nice, and they crumple down. So that will bring us to the skeletons. Well, I'm not going to do this very much, but let's see. So about where those 3 went off, 3 more come out of the gold and are motioning still towards the guy that has like a heart in his gut. And but they're not going to have an action right now. The 2 guys that are still out in the you killed a couple, didn't you? No, there's a couple. I'm going to say there's a couple still at you. Are going to go after the barbarian, and one of them is going to try to hit you for that was a 8 plus 7, which was a 15.
AC?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You can add
Okay.
you have a D8 with the Bardic Inspiration. You can add to your AC if you want.
Oh, no, I'm good. I take half damage right now, so
Okay.
I'm feeling pretty good about that.
So let's see. Let's see. That's a 10, but half damage. That's 5. So and then the other one's gonna swing at you again, and that's gonna hit you again for what's the highest for 3.
What?
That's 3 damage.
Okay. Is that halved?
Yeah, it's half.
Okay.
All right, so then that goes back to I believe Brock, right?
Yep. Let's see. I'm going to do sort of a change right here. I sacrifice a first level spell to get back 2 sorcerer's points, and spend those sorcerer points to get a 4th level slot back, 6 of them, and then use that on the scorching ray.
All right, cool.
So 5 shots. 22.
22. That hits.
And this one hits. It's a natural 18 on the die plus the 7.
All right, that definitely goes. Just keep rolling and tell me, and then I'll.
Yeah. 18.
That's what's the bonus?
Yeah, that's with the bonus.
Doesn't hit.
Okay, so and the last one is 23.
23. Okay, so 3 of them hit. Tell me where you want to hit. There's 2 that are in the middle.
4 of them hit. I just missed 1.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool. 4 of them hit. So where do you want to hit? There's 3 of them that are coming out of the gold, and about 2 of them in the middle of battle right now.
I'll lead the barbarian to his ones in front of him and take those 3 out.
Okay, you take those 3 out, and
You want me to roll damage? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm assuming they're gonna die though.
Okay. 10, 20, 30, 34 damage. Actually, 38 damage.
But 38, yeah, they all crumple down and dead. So there's 2 of, so that's it. There's 2 of them in front of the barbarian. What do you want to do as they keep motioning to your stomach?
I want to smack him down.
Smack them.
Alright, so we'll roll D20.
Put your back into the swing.
Is it new skeletons that keep popping up, or is it just the old ones fall and stand right back up?
17. Go ahead.
You keep seeing skeletons pop out of the gold to keep on trying to go at his stomach.
Okay. So it's not like the ones we smashed are standing back up. It's brand new ones.
Yeah, brand new ones, but they seem like they keep coming out and coming out.
It can only be so many. So 17 plus 7 is 24 to hit.
24 hits.
So damage will be 13 and then times 2, so 26 damage to one of them.
Okay, cool. Brings that one down.
Second roll is a natural 20.
Oh yeah, roll. First hit dice is max. The next one is regular.
So that will be a total of 70 points of damage.
Oh damn! You crush that thing.
Yeah, they're
Comes
vulnerable to bludgeoning, so
Yeah,
Dub.
that one turns dust. And alright, so that we start ending it, guys. As that happens, you see the bones keep twitching towards the barbarian, but they're not coming back together to do anything, and that basically ends combat as these bones keep going towards the barbarian.
Okay, I'm going to animate one of the intact skeletons as my thrall.
Alright, okay.
Animate dead on this motherfucker. Now that combat's over. 'Cause, yeah.
And as you animate them, part of him still kind of points at the stomach,
And I tell him no.
and he kind of goes back in line.
Just slap his hand. Bad skeleton. Bad skelly.
Well, I say we just take what we can from here and then sell the heart. Fuck dealing with that bitch.
Yeah, we'll keep in the barbarian's stomach for now. Make sure the warlock doesn't run off with it again.
And then we should go get Bailey's stuff back for him. I mean, mistakes can be made sometimes. I guess it's only fair that we give him a second shot. I mean, we all are less than reputable folk.
I'm a stand-up guy.
We'll call this a learning experience. Our original captain learned not that we weren't going to mutiny till he accused us of it. Then we sunk his ship. And you learned don't steal from our group, or you will become a chicken.
There's anything else you want to say?
I kind of want to put the heart in that lady.
Okay, go ahead. You want to get it, bleh, right?
Yeah, I'll regurgitate it.
Oh God!
I can just do that shit at will.
You're gonna stick it in anyways. Even
Yeah,
though
they were pretty adamant about this thing.
So you go ahead and stick it in, and any bone that starts twitching at you goes limp and stops. That's why we would have ended combat beforehand. But you see just this red glow go over this lady, and spirit, a whole spirit kind of comes alive and says, "Thank you for releasing me from this prison. We all can be free." And you see a bunch of what looks like just ghosts and spirits lift up from the gold and go up to the ceiling and are gone.
I say, "Oh please!" and I use Mage Hand to snatch the heart out and run again.
Oh God.
Well,
she turned into a being. I don't think the heart would be exposed ananymore. She would absorb it.
It infused. So you try, but it stays put. Trying to prolong the session. And then as that happens, it looks like something from the in the coffin kind of pops out, and there is a letter.
I'll read it, I guess. Not really what I was hoping for, but yeah, whatever. Should have kept the fucking heart.
It's a map giving you direction away from that one Draconic camp onto a beach, and saying the voyage awaits.
And then, is that it? That's all it says?
That's all it says. So you can choose to follow it or whatever.
So that would be our ship.
I get is there like an X marks the spot kind of thing, or is it like?
It's on the it's on a beach, a specific spot on the beach.
Okay, how about we just pack up all the gold we can and head to that spot, and we probably ship to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, is this just like a bunch of gold, or is there any
Gold,
like sweet ass like maces I can take?
You can actually, there is like also silver stuff. There's maces, golden maces, the different mix of all over, because this guy went everywhere.
So it's basically too much for us to even carry in one trip.
You can't carry everything. No, you would have to take teams of keeping on, but you can take a lot of what you can try to carry and still get a lot out of it.
Anybody happen to have a bag of holding?
Oh yeah. I got a gut of holding.
How about a handy
Do any
haversack?
of you guys have any ropes?
Why don't I don't think it's going anywhere. I could just put a big ass rock in the way, and we'd come back and get it. As far as them lizard folk are concerned, there's like oogie boogies everywhere. They're cowards. I don't think they're gonna come over here.
They
If
may.
they do, we can fuck them up pretty bad.
That'll give me the excuse I've been looking for. So
I would try and load up on like gems and other small pieces that are of high worth to get the most out of the weight.
if there's like a mace in there that's worth taking, I'm gonna take it. Otherwise, I don't give a shit.
I'm taking gems.
I could just take some money.
I'm just bathing in the gold naked.
Scrooge McDuck over here.
If I had another 4th level spot, I would turn you into a duck, but unfortunately I don't.
Nice.
Whole person. No.
See, in this freaking treasure trove, is there some kind of like?
My
Like a
skeleton's gonna
magic-
carry some too. Damn it.
Guys, I really gotta go now.
Okay.
I'm falling asleep.
bro.
Alright, peace out, gentlemen.
It was fun.
It's fun playing with you, man.
While he's bathing in the gold.
Yeah, I tell the skeleton to carry his an armload of gems.
I'll just head towards the beach, I guess. There ain't nothing in here I care about.
My character, I want to try to throw a fireball.
As he starts to head out, I'll tell him you might want to carry a couple of gems. You could probably buy something back in town that's better than that, or add stuff to what you have.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad idea. I guess I'll take my giant mitts and scoop up some stuff, some riches, and deposit them in my pouch. And I don't know how much. I'm going to assume a lot.
Alright.
Go to
So,
that damn X.
Yes.
alright, cool. So you guys are starting to head towards that spot on the map?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, I'm going to put a
So what-
rock in front of the cave, by the way.
So he sets this pile of shit down and can't get all it back up ever again.
Yeah, he wants that gold so bad. See if he can eat it.
Permanently entombed in the cave.
Yeah, but he's happy, right? He's got all the gold in the world, man.
Alrighty. So you guys head to that spot on the map, and when you hit the beach, all of a sudden, out of the depths of the water, you see this black ship rise up, and
It's the Black Pearl.
Hell yeah. Our own ghost ship? What? I'm not
And
letting
that
the gnome be
is-
the captain this time.
What was wrong with my captain last time? I didn't crash our ship that much.
You helped.
So the ship rises up, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna swim out to it since we still have water breathing. Climb up on it. Do I need to make a climb check for that?
Nah, I don't care.
Okay.
I would give you bardic inspiration to help you with your climb check anyway.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
All right.
Just
So
little
that's
bongo
is that
drums.
is that where we end this?
Yeah, this is your own
This
ship that you can
craziness.
sail the seas of riches, yes. With the naked guy.
We get his stuff back before we leave, of course.
Yes. Hopefully.
And the gnome
That's
would want to terrorize the lizards again, just for the.
At the X though, the X like
Oh,
dig, kind of dig, or is
It was just a spot to go to.
before you go off the air, I do want to say that the gnome has to sleep with my pet, my skeleton. Just for showboating that when he was killing, he got lucky. You're so lucky. Let's see how lucky you can be when you sleep with this.
just for the hell of it, like I want to terrorize the lizards, showing 3 fireballs coming down.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
it.
That's the end of
That's
it.
all
Right?
I got.
Yeah, this took a while. I didn't mean for it to go so late.
And there's the damage.
Yep. But if someone would have put the heart in.
Well, we were getting attacked, we thought, so
Yeah,
we
I
got
know.
attacked anyways.
He was hungry.
Either way.
And then the warlock took and ran off.
I mean, if the ghost captain would have been like running his mouth, I probably wouldn't have hit him. But
If the original captain didn't think you muted me, then this would have never happened.
yeah,
So we got accused of mutiny, and now we have a huge treasure pile in our own ship. I think
Yep.
it worked out.
So that was good, guys. Brack, you want to plug in your channel before we head out there?
Yeah, you already
I
kind of
forgot all
plugged
this
it
being
for me.
recorded.
Yeah,
You
just
kinda
plug it
already
in.
plugged it for me. It's Brack Oren. Go check it out.
Yep.
I'm too tired to do the whole thing, so
Yeah,
Just doing that.
wait, guys, we need to wait. Well, Barbarian needs to keep eating stuff. I need to sleep. The Bar needs to keep playing and bathing in gold, whatever you want to say. So, yeah.
Well, thanks for running this. It was fun.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Hey.
thank you for running.
Thanks, guys. That's awesome. I gotta stop doing late night ones. Anywho, this has been Dice Roll Josh. Hope you guys have had fun watching this session. Whole new videos coming out soon. I'm tired. I gotta finish off the little homework I have left and then go off to sleep. So see you guys later.
Later.